Hey everybody, welcome to a special live stream. This is the conclusion of the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man run, adjectiveless Spider-Man, which is now the adjective to explain it. His run was only 16 issues. He didn't do issue 15. That was Eric Larson. So we've done the previous storylines. Now we're going to do Sabotage, which is the last story that Todd worked on, which was issue 16. It also coincides with X-Force. That's the one where it said "Bye Todd" on the cover, and it was all it was all landscape or whatever. It wasn't portrait comic; it was like a landscape comic, and then there was like double page landscape. It's crazy. So we'll look at that, and we'll also look at the X-Force comics. So we'll look at both of them together. So we'll go from there. Anyway, so let's talk about what's coming up tomorrow night. Special live stream, Spider-Man tier ranking. We're going to rank all of the live action Spider-Mans, and also we'll probably talk about the Spider-Verse stuff. So that'll be tomorrow. So make sure you're there for that. That'll be a lot of fun. I got a pretty good panel lined up. Friday, Fantastic Fridays is back. 2 issues that are a little longer. So it'll be a lot of fun to talk about those on Friday. And then next week is a special week. We're going to be talking about Secret Wars. So we're going to do all of Marvel's Secret Wars, 12 issues. It's going to be 2 streams, so 6 and 6. First one will be on Monday, and the next one will be on Friday. Wednesday, we are going to bring back G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's coming back this Wednesday, so look forward to that. Tuesday night television, we're doing one of my faves, which is The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog. That'll be one hell of a great stream on Tuesday night television, hosted by Wrestling with Horror, my friend Pete. Make sure you subscribe to him. The link's in the description of all my videos and live streams. Big thank you to the Super Friends, the channel members. Guys, I've got a lot of great stuff on the Super Friends Drive. All of The Walking Dead is on there if you're a Super Friend, so grab that. I've also put Secret Wars on there, Omnibus, and I've put Doom 2099, the Omnibus, because I got the hardcover of that. And it's actually pretty damn awesome in my opinion, so I've shared that with you guys as well. So check that out. We always thank our friend Clobber Times, so put a CT in the chat if you remember him to honor his memory. And that is that. All right, let's bring in my co-hosts here. Oh, my mouse is being weird again. Why does this do this every time? Hold on a second. I got to plug it in. It's just going to be weird if I don't. 1 second. Okay, I think that's good now. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, I'll bring in our first co-host.
You ever play roulette? Always bet on black.
What's up?
Hey, Steve. All right. I've got the Council of Steves today, so let's bring in our other.
Yo.
Hey. All right.
Yo, Steve. I guess it should be right.
Yeah, yo, Steve. Yeah.
Yo, Steve. Yo. Quagnar's here.
Think of what our names are.
Yeah.
Classic Comics is here. How's it going, dude? All right. So we got this is it's going to be it'll be aligned perfectly once we pass this cover. This is the Bye Todd, the famous last issue where he and I've got the panel at the end of this. I'll show you guys what it should have been, with Shatterstar's blade going through the eye. So you'll see what it looked like originally before they had him change it. Hey Al, how's it going, dude? So yeah, they had to change it. They had Todd change it. He was not happy with that, and he's like, "I'm out of here." So there you go. I was sad to see him go. Sorry, Steven?
All over an eye.
All over an eye. Yeah, the eyes have it. I was sad to see Todd go. He had a great run on Amazing Spider-Man, continued it in Adjectiveless Spider-Man, and it sucks. It was great to have him on here. It was a good jumping on point. I think Eric Larson takes over right away. I believe right away on the next one.
I think so.
Yeah, so he gets in right away. He had already done issue 15. I don't know why he did issue 15. Maybe if someone in the chat knows, we got to wait for some of our comic nerd guys to get in here. Classic is here. I don't know. I think a lot of my chat They're not 90s folks. They're sort of like, oh, the 90s. Yeah, remember when comics were crap? Ha ha ha! To you guys, look where it is now. How do you like them apples? It's like so. Anyway, but we'll see. I mean, look, it was having X Force and all that together with Spider-Man was cool. These two issues are, I mean, you could read these two issues in 5 minutes. They're so, it's all action splashes. Now you get like, it's weird because is this the first time, and Steve, maybe you know, is this the first time they ever did an entire comic flipped that way?
No, I think there's an FF issue by Byrne.
Oh,
I think there's an FF issue by Byrne that's horizontal as well too. Or we'll call it widescreen because it's 2020.
yeah, widescreen. Yeah. Yeah. It's a widescreen comic.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up the number because
So we haven't gotten to it. Obviously, we haven't gotten to it yet because I would be we would have already reviewed it. So it must be after 251. How long does Burns stay on FF? He goes for quite a while still,
right? For quite a while. It's 252.
Oh my God! Literally in like 2 weeks to see it. Wow.
Yeah. So that was done in '83. So this is not. That would have probably been one of the first times.
Yeah, that probably okay. So that would have been the first time.
I remember buying it and going, "What's up with this?" Because it was in the spinner rack.
Oh,
sideways, right?
Like,
so it would have been the sideways.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah.
Right. So it would have been like, you know what? I just did the graphic for 252, and that is the one I use. Like, damn it, I didn't even realize.
It works perfectly for the graphic because you fit everything in there.
Yeah, it was actually perfect. Yeah. It was just like I didn't have to do anything. I just did it because it was basically its own thumbnail. Class. Oh, so I mean, the credits are Todd, and Rob Liefeld for the X-Force one.
Yeah.
So I was also reading X-Force at the time, and that was when Black Tom and Juggernaut were taking over the Twin Towers, and Cable and X-Force came to face off with them. They kind of tell you what's going on here. So in X-Force number 3, Black Tom Cassidy and the Juggernaut took hostages inside the World Trade Center, including mutant businessmen Gideon and Sunspot. X-Force arrived and attacked the villains, and while Warpath battled Juggernaut in the street, Cable fought Black Tom on the roof. Just as Spider-Man swung by, an explosion rang out, and here we go. Special sideways issue. X-Force joins Spider-Man. Sabotage. X-Over, Part 1. Mutants and not mutant against the unstoppable Juggernaut.
Cue the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I was about to say, we need the Beastie Boys there.
So here we go. It's going to be hard for you guys for the chat to read this because normally this is like a portrait kind of one, right? So it's like you'd be seeing the text more, but I'm not going to read all this out. There's an explosion. Here comes the Spider-Man. This is a classic kind of look for Spider-Man with Todd doing it. All right, so Black Tom and Cable. Remember how I said you can judge by the notes? For all of these issues combined, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 lines of notes for all of it combined. Normally I have I've got like 5 lines. Like Secret Wars, I've got 4 lines for issue 1 of Secret Wars, and this I've got 2 issues, and it's like, and the first line is Black Tom versus Cable and Juggernaut and Spidey. So that line is nothing.
Not quite your notes for Annie Hall, J-Man, but
no, Annie Hall was that was like 1 line or something.
No, it wasn't even a line. It was the title, and you drew a bunch of stars in the corner and the date.
Oh yes, I should show you guys my university notes. I don't know if I still have them. I when I used to go to university, I'd take a piece of paper and I fold it in 4s, and I shove it in my back pocket, and that was my books that I brought. So then Annie Hall was on. We were studying that, and I wrote Annie Hall, and then and that's all I wrote.
And then you drew a bunch of stars in the corner, and that's it.
That was my notes.
We had to write an essay. It's like, J-Man's going to have no help here.
There's no point. There's no point in asking for my help. That's for sure.
Oh, that's too good.
Everything in school, I would just wing it. Like, I'd watch the movie. I'd be like, yeah, I understand what's going on. I did a presentation on Day of the Dead without any notes or research. They're like, okay, we're gonna. So they're like, nobody wanted Day of the Dead. I was like, I'll take Day of the Dead. And it's like, okay, presentation in 2 weeks or whatever. I just went up and did it. I'm like, all right, Day of the Dead. It's the military. You got basically what's left of humanity is you got the extremists. You got the people who who are just crazy military people who are. I just started doing the presentation, and the guy's like, yeah, I just did the whole presentation just talking about the movie. And then they're like, well, you didn't have a bibliography. I was like, it's me. J-Man, bibliography, J-Man's mind. Like, copyright 1977.
What was really funny about the Annie Hall essay, Steve, is I got a book on Annie Hall and we were reading about it. Like I was reading about it with J-Man. And it's like, oh, but split screen. And we swore up and down there was no split screen.
When did that happen?
There was no split screen here.
I just kept thinking Star Wars lost to this movie. What the heck? That was all I remember.
Marshall McLuhan behind a pole. That's all we remember.
That was actually very funny. God. That actually is very funny. All right, here. This is a double-page landscape photo. Like it's Juggernaut. He's like, wow.
Well, if he's going to do a mutant villain who's a monster, it's going to be Juggernaut.
Yeah, this is great. So I wonder if this cyan, I don't know if this has any meaning, but so Juggernaut comes down. There's Warpath.
Scroll back up. There's something in the bottom corner. Oh, okay. U.S. mail. All right.
Yeah, U.S. mailbox. Anything else on here?
No, not that I can.
There's always hidden stuff, right? Like
yeah.
So it's Todd McFarlane's story, pencils, inks. Greg Wright on the colors. Chris L. I can't pronounce his name. His letters.
Heliopolis.
Danny Fingeroth is the editor, and Tom DeFalco is the editor-in-chief. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got Feral. We got Shatterstar. Now, I got this off the rack when it came out. Steve, did you get this one when it came out?
Yep. Yeah, I got both issues.
Yeah. Even though it's widescreen, Todd still does double page. I know, it's crazy. It's like it's a double page. He doubled the pages. So there's a lot. This is one of the complaints of the 90s, but it's one of the things I really enjoy, which is a lot of the stories being told while there's a fight through banter. Like, how dare you attack the World Trade Center? We'll do whatever we want. Warpath, it's like, you can't stop us. It's like Black Tom's going down. It's like this kind of thing. It's like the story's being told in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was cool because to me, it always felt like there was always constant action going on versus like sitting down. Now, maybe this was an extreme. See how I got Rob's imprint in there? Extreme. This may have been an extreme way to do it. And there, obviously there's a better way where you can kind of balance it. But I feel like the modern comics after this overcorrected the shit out of it by now having guys walking around and talking for the entire thing, and they're not even doing anything exciting. That's one of the problems. That was really funny in Deadpool 2. And he's like, it's Black Tom. He's like, oh my God. He goes, it doesn't matter what color he is. So he's literally white. Deadpool, I'll tell you, Once Upon a Deadpool is my favorite. Anyway, the comment, the PG one. But yeah, so yeah, I like this kind of, fighting while telling the story. So Steven, I don't think you've read many 90s comics. You were out of comics by that way before that point, right?
Yeah. I was out, I want to say like 87, 88. And I got back in briefly when 89 Batman came out.
Yeah.
But then I went right back to sleep until I met you guys, basically. So.
Right. Yeah. So you're kind of like in the Bronze Age, then kind of left, and then kind of.
Yep.
kind of came back. I mean, depending on your age and your tastes at the time, these comics were either I'm talking the Image Boys.
Yeah.
So X-Men, X-Force, Spider-Man, and then going into even Wildcats and all the Image ones, Young Blood and Brigade and Spawn. Depending on your age and where you were in your collecting, that was either, for me, that was like the golden age of collecting because I was the right age for the target audience. I had the money and the means to go to the comic shop and get it. Because I was like that 15, 16, I'm like, hey, these feel like they're cooler. Like if they said, oh, what are you collecting? You say, well, I collect Superman. It's like, aren't you too old for Superman? It's like, no, I'm collecting Youngblood, and friggin', oh shit, what's that? It's like, oh shit, you don't know what Youngblood is? You need to find out, So it felt cool. It felt like you were part of a cool niche group of guys. You're like, yeah, did you get Youngblood? And me and my friend Jay, who Stephen, like our friend Jay, he bought all the same ones I did. Like we were going every Wednesday together and buying it all. We're like right in there. And actually a couple of other guys that we knew too. So there's like, 3 or 4 of us, Paul, our buddy, my friend Paul, who you also know, we're going, he continued X-Force. I think he got majority of that run. He still has it. Even now he still has it.
Wow.
So we were right in there for getting all of these. So it just really hit something with us. And then but it did start before Image and it started here. So X-Force, Jim Lee X-Men, Todd's Spider-Man, all those top selling ones. They're the top selling ones because of this guy right here and everybody around him who was like, wow. It felt like there was an injection of coolness. Like I always thought Spider-Man was cool. I never thought that Superman, Batman, Spider-Man weren't cool. I never went through I'm too cool for this. I never went through that phase, but I went through the phase of, oh, this is the real X-Men now. And this is the real like X-Force. Yeah. They're the badass guys. So it felt like Spider-Man was cool again in a way that he had never been for me ever, even though I never thought he wasn't cool.
Right.
And I know some older readers, probably older than Steve, resented that and thought, wow, this is not the Spider-Man that I know. And it's gotten too weird. Like, I mean, Hobgoblin is murdering like families and stuff. Like, what the hell is happening here?
You know what I liken it to? It's almost like rock and roll, right? Like this was like the rock and roll era. And it's like, this isn't your daddy's rock and roll, your mom's rock and roll. Yep. And the one thing, say what you want. I would say that maybe when it came to like proficiency, like draftsmanship,
mm-hmm.
the classics, the Bronze Age, Silver Age had better artists, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't deny the energy that these guys brought. And you made a great point a couple of weeks ago, like saying like this is basically just like manga, right?
Yeah.
And if there's one thing that manga does, it brings the energy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one ever said, "Hey, Goku looks weird. Why is his head so like? How could his head be like that? Now, why are his feet tiny?" Nobody ever thought that, right? Like it's just you just that's the character.
Yeah,
Steven, did you get back to
I agree
Death
with Al's last comment too.
More punk, yeah, they're more punk, yeah. That's bad. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Johnny Rotten kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Steven, did you get back for Death of Superman or no, you missed out on that one?
No, right? I missed. I knew about Death of Superman because it was being reported in the news. Like the mainstream news was reporting on it. That's how crazy it was. But and J-Man will tell you this. I always liked Superman, but I was never a Superman guy. That's why when J-Man talks about Superman, I don't say anything because I am nowhere near the fan that he is of Superman. Yeah. I always liked Superman. I respected him. I admired him, but it wasn't like a Batman who I grew up loving Batman, right? Yeah. He was one of my main guys. So like Batman 89 reinvigorated me, but I started read Batman. And if there was a Superman comic I read, it was a Batman, like a world's finest comic.
Yeah. So Superman was part of a Batman story.
Correct. Yeah.
Grunge, punk. Yeah. I don't know. Punch.
Punch.
So
Expunge.
Now, Expunge. So Steven, when you're reading this, because you're reading Spider-Man, quote unquote, proper, let's say, like volume 1 Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
And you're also reading, or no, you finished Hulk, I think.
I finished volume 1 of Hulk.
Volume 1 of Hulk. So you've got your 2 Spider-Mans. You've got the ones that you've been reading, the normal ones, and then you got these, which are now, it's really far removed from where you're at, right? Like, I don't know where you're at in your numbering, but like, it's like a 10-year minimum difference or more, maybe. I don't know what number you're on, but it's a big difference. So you're seeing the normal one, there you're seeing like a future one, right? And does this comic be like, whoa, like this is a bit different than what I'm used to in storytelling, or are you like, you know what, or did you just fall into this and be like, yeah, this is interesting?
I just fall into anytime there's an X-Force or an X-Men thing, because I'm reading Executioner's Song as well.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime there's an X-Men, like in Executioner's Song, they're fight X-Force and like X-Factor, X-Force, X-Men, they're all fighting. Like,
yes.
And it's just like, it's off the wall zany with like all these characters. So this felt very much like, oh, I'm reading an X-Men comic book. I didn't really think of this as much as a Spider-Man comic book, to be honest with you. This felt more like an X-Force comic book.
It pretty much is. Yeah. I mean, this is Rob Liefeld.
Yep.
This is Rob Liefeld's idea. Like, it's obvious. There's nobody's going to say, oh, well, you know, I think no. Look, that's why when people get angry about stuff with Rob, you take Rob or you leave him. If you take him, you're going to get everything you've always wanted every time. If you leave him, you don't have to worry about it because you've left him. Getting upset at him, he takes a lot of heat. Todd doesn't take as much heat because Todd has moved on to toys. Like, he moved on to toys like 20 years ago or whatever it was, right? And he never, I mean, he drew Spawn 300 just to draw something, but prior to that, it was like Spawn issue 37, or maybe he did some pencils in issue 50.
Yeah, he inked Capullo quite a bit.
Okay, so he inked a few. So, right, like, he's been out of it, right? Todd McFarlane is a toy manufacturer, and a pretty damn good one, right? He's losing the license to Mattel for the DC stuff, so he's pumping the DC shit out right now. But Rob has his style, and if you like it, you're in. If you don't like it, you're out. And there really isn't a middle ground. Mm-hmm. You're either in or you're out with him. Not so much with Todd, because he kind of was a little bit more, same time, toys. I was going to listen at work. You've met Rob. I love Rob. He still can't draw feet. He draws them fine. Same time. I buy everything of his. Thanks for being here, buddy. I have not met Rob Liefeld, but he has mentioned my name several times. We've chatted a little bit because he chats with everybody if you message him. So he's a very cool guy that way. I want to point out again, manga inspired. This page is super manga style. Look at the teeth on Juggernaut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody has 400 teeth.
Yeah.
And again, this is to show the evil grin. His mask doesn't even go that far. So clearly it's all style with these guys.
Absolutely.
I'm coming in. Cannonball. It's 90s extremism. Yeah. There is a funny line where Juggernaut says, how many superheroes are in this town? That was a funny line. I love that it's literally everybody fighting Juggernaut. It's not even like there's not even another guy. It's literally just Juggernaut. There's Twin Towers. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So here's Sunspot, Domino, Siren, Cable, and I've got the first appearance of Gideon, and I've got the first appearance of Domino, and I got the first appearance of who's the other guy that was in that comic? Deadpool, I think. Yes. Nobody ever says. How come nobody ever says, "Hey, I got the first appearance of the Jackal"?
Yeah.
It's Gwen Stacy. That's because if you look on even it's like first appearance of Gwen Stacy and Jackal before he's like
Miles Warren.
Miles Warren. Yeah. Right. Nobody ever says, "Oh, I just got the first appearance of Gideon. I'm super pumped."
No one ever.
Because it's actually Domino, Gideon, Deadpool. Oh, was there anyone else? So a lot of people appeared in that one. He brought in a lot of characters, and obviously Deadpool's the big one. But go around saying, I got the first appearance of Gideon. Yeah, it's good. It's going to be worth something.
They should market that on a, what do you call it? When they take the comic and they put it in acrylic.
Oh, they great. Yeah, I think they do. They do. I think it. I have it. I think it does say that. They have to list everything.
So first appearance of Gideon.
Yep, okay. It's on there. It's on. Yep. It is on there. Yeah. The CGC guys will put. I don't like the graded comics. I only have like literally 4 or something. But like they do list. They do have to list all that stuff on there. So yeah, it is. It is actually listed. So Warpath is pretty much your strong guy, but like Shatterstar's a very good fighter.
Yeah,
and Feral's a good fighter too.
I always get
feels like it's
confused with Wolfsbane.
Yeah, totally, completely.
I know Wolf's. Yeah, Feral's the better, like the more extreme version. Thank you for the $10, RR. I had this. You had this back in the day. Funny, I thought it was back then. Juggernaut had way too many teeth, but otherwise enjoyed the art with Rob L. I don't like his art or stories, but I like him as a person. Well, thanks. Although I'm, that's fine. I don't have any Spider-Man things, but haven't used, what do we haven't used for a while? RR doesn't care as much about having the ScarJo stuff, so I'll give him some of the other. I'll give him the V8. And how about we haven't used Sybil Danning in a while.
Woo!
And the general thank you, which is going to get covered up, but
that's worth the price of admission there.
That's worth it right there. All right, so Spider-Man comes on the scene and he's observing X-Force, and they're just being completely, dumbasses. They're just attacking Blunt Force head on. Obviously, you can't do that with Juggernaut because you just can't do that. And so Spider-Man's like, you can't really come in and just attack, straight on to the Juggernaut. And that's when he says, I hated how Juggernaut became such a jobber.
Yeah.
I know. In this comic, everyone's fighting him and he's beating them all up. He's pretty formidable. There's Gideon, who I also have the figure of. And there's Sunspot. Siren is basically Banshee.
Yeah.
It's like his cousin or something, or niece, or what is it? What the hell is Siren? Is it his niece?
There's his daughter.
Oh, is it his daughter?
I don't know. Let me check. I'm not. My X-Men thing is.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. These 2 pages are black. I don't know why they went with the black here. Maybe because to show it's a different
Banshees
location.
are dead.
Banshees are dead. Okay, so it's the daughter. I always liked this Cable outfit. This isn't the normal Cable one. This is the armored up Cable, which I did think was very cool. Classic also thought it was the niece. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one who kind of thought that for whatever reason. I don't know why I thought that. And I like Banshee, but apparently I don't like him that much because I didn't know shit. He's got 15 illegitimate kids. I don't know. Now, this was smart. He's like, look, you can't fight Juggernaut head on. You can only slow him down. So he webs him in the face and yanks him, which is absolutely fantastic. Hey, Corey, how's it going? Howdy, Spider friends. Yes, hello.
Howdy.
How does Rogue absorb Juggy's powers? They're magic, and he has a force field. It makes 0 sense. Did he? That didn't happen. That doesn't happen in this. Did that happen in something else? Makes 0 sense. Claremont had a stretch where Rogue was an MVP of every story, which is why I stopped reading X-Men. Well, I do like Rogue. I'm not going to lie, but that is weird. His powers are magic, and he actually says that. I think he says that in this. He might say that in this issue. Oh no! You know what? I've been watching the X-Men, not 97. Although I'm going to go back to 97. I've been watching the old X-Men cartoon, like animated, and in that one, she does try to steal the powers, but it doesn't work because he's magic, right? Hey, Admiral Teague, what's going on, dude? Why is Cable just like Strife? Because he is Strife, or not yet. I mean, is that an actual spoiler for people? That might be. Steven's reading Executioner Song, so
that is a spoiler for me. Yes.
Oh, sorry, man. Oh no! Oh no! Really? Oh man!
I did not know he was Stripe, so that's crazy.
They're clones of each other. They're the same.
Yeah, that makes sense. So,
well, okay. So let's face. Okay, so Steven, in my defense of that, would Cable have really assassinated Professor X?
No. You knew something was up, but I didn't know how Strife like mixed in with that. Like,
yeah. Oh well. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. No.
It's all action anyways. It's like you find out pretty fast. So it's not that big, but it was pretty shocking at the time when we were reading Executioner Song, because all my friends were getting it week to week, and I've got all my original copies, and we're like, oh shit. It's like, what?
Yeah, but the first issue is Cable tries to assassinate Professor X, and you're like,
it's crazy. Yeah. No, that was crazy. We were talking about it at school. We're like, holy shit, what the hell? What's going on with Cable, man? Jean's body jumping doesn't explain how she transported physical objects across town. Well, she can. Wait, did she do that? I don't remember any. Tomorrow we'll do the tier ranking. It's all spoiled for everybody, so everybody knows whether you've seen the movie or not. We'll discuss that maybe more in depth tomorrow. I've got my buddy Blake is coming on. He's watched it a second time, so maybe he can. Okay. I don't think she did any of that. She got her powers after, but I love McFarlane's work. Yeah, I don't think it's Jean's clone. Oh yeah, that was Headcase saying it could be Madeline Pryor.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would have been that. They could still do that. They could pull a Saw. Hey, yeah. So the black pages are the ones where Cable's at the towers, and the white pages are the ones on the streets. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen that in any comic where the border. Wow, the page color represents the location. Hold on a second. Yeah, look. This is all at the towers.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Let's see.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, look at this. It is. It actually transitions to black for that. Interesting.
And back to white, like now black again.
Yeah,
that's actually very cool.
That's a good storytelling device.
30-year-old spoiler. Nobody talks about Executioner Song, so it's legit. Okay, so there's Boom Boom, who I always thought was cool. I like the X-Force characters. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So again, it's all just fighting. Now here's another double page. Now I really like this Domino.
Yeah.
This is my preferred Domino. I wish they would have given I like Zazie Beetz as Domino, and I like that movie. I just wish that X-Force wasn't kind of turned into a joke and ruined a bit. Like I would have liked to have had them be more formidable. Because I thought Josh Brolin as Cable was awesome, man.
Nailed it.
He nailed it. And then that the kid is like Fire Fist. That is like okay. I know that there's so there's race swaps. That's obvious. There's gender swaps. This is like length and width swapped. Like like, he's too short and too wide. It's just like you're like, because the kid comes on, I was like, who's that? And I didn't know who that was supposed to be. And you know what's funny? I have these issues, guys. I've got these issues. And it's like, nope. And it's like Fire Fist. I was like, wait, Fire Fist. It's like, wait, Fire Fist. I came home from the movie. I was like, Fire Fist. I was like, is that kid supposed to be Fire Fist? I have to find the comics. I was like, holy shit, that ain't him at all. So it's like length and width miscasting or what? Like, what do you call that? Like, it's like that. He was horribly. I couldn't stand that kid.
Yeah, he was. It was better the second time because I knew not to expect it, so it didn't bother me as much.
I thought it was better. I thought he was better the second time. All right, so I don't know like what this I love this like unreasonable armor. Like, if someone surprises him and he's like, "What?" He'll stab himself. Like that stupid what's that guy's Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren. His lightsaber.
Yes.
His lightsaber has energy coming this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if he goes like this,
done.
He just cut his wrist.
Why not?
Sometimes you can over-design stuff, guys. But Domino looks great. I don't know what these wires are for, but it's awesome. Okay, here it is, guys. So take note. This is the panel. At the end of the next issue, I will show you what the panel was supposed to look like. You can kind of be able to see. So as you can tell, he was stabbed in the eye. This is where Todd drew the sword fully in the eye. I'll show it to you after I've got the panel. And the editor said no. And I think Todd's excuse was, well, you said I could do whatever I wanted.
Mm.
And they said no. So he said, see you later. But Juggernaut heals anyways. So I don't know why Todd... I mean, like, it's not it's hard to tell because I'm me and he's him. But to me, this is like, it would be like, why? Why would it have mattered that much? Like, just, But.
Maybe because I'm not sure the timeline, but maybe the image talk was already in his back pocket.
No.
Firefaust. Yeah.
Firefaust.
Yeah, you're right.
That kid is hilarious, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's the fake Fire Fist. I'm sorry. That's a fake Fire Fist alert. Be warned.
Juggernaut. Like, look at him. He looks absolutely off the wall insane.
He's insane.
Like, he's laughing. So I've never seen Juggernaut laugh like that before.
Yeah, he doesn't care. All right, another double to end it off. I've got a figure. Oh, no, I don't have Feral, but I have every other figure. Yeah, I've got everybody on this page. I can recreate this in action figures. I don't have Feral, though, but I've got everybody else. I have Boom Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my okay. X-Force number 4. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Sideways again.
That's right.
I've got Domino, but I don't have Feral, so I can't recreate that cover. Now, this is so that was it for Todd. That was the last one. So this is Rob Liefeld's art. And Steve, you're saying that like you think that Todd kind of adjusted a little bit to make himself a little bit more Rob Liefeld-ish in his... Do you think that after going through it in detail like this?
I would say so. It's kind of funny, but in some ways, that last issue, there are some panels in there where that's Todd's best work on the title. Like you could just see him getting better in terms of all the stuff that he was bringing, like his rendering, his figure work. It's good.
Now we got Rob Liefeld's.
Looking at this, Rob's art in this one is pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, like this was exciting to me.
Yeah.
Like
that more so it looks like Juggernaut than Todd's Juggernaut, because Todd's Juggernaut goes from like a small acorn head, and then he's got like 25 million teeth that are long like a xenomorph mouth, and like and so things, proportions and stuff change. Rob's artwork is more consistent in this issue, even though Juggernaut would run out of floss, like considering how many teeth he has.
Right. All right, so here they are again. Again, attacking. It just continues on with attacking. Like,
yeah.
Basically, it's 2 issues of everyone fighting Juggernaut, and it's pretty epic.
Mm-hmm. Juggernaut's got the red eyes now.
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting pissed. Typical Rob kind of panel here. Manga inspired again.
Yeah.
I like this Spider-Man, this like kind of flipping back or whatever. That's cool. Like getting nailed backwards.
The shiny rendering always made me think twice.
Yeah, I think this coloring is better on Juggernaut than the previous one. He was too red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Rob Liefeld draws his guys.
Yeah.
Like the thing with Rob Liefeld, if he's drawing his characters, they look like the real character. Mm-hmm. When he doesn't draw Cable, it feels like it's the fake Cable. It's not like that with other. I don't know what it is about Rob's style. Like, for example, Spider-Man, I like many versions of Spider-Man, right? Like, if Todd draws them, great. If it's Romita, great. If it's, even Ditko, it's like, okay, like, maybe it's just Spider-Man's design. I like Eric Larson's Spider-Man too. But Cable, if anyone but Rob draws Cable or Deadpool, it feels like that's the fake version. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's not really Cable.
Do you think Kirby's thing is kind of in that category?
Yes, too? I agree. Kirby is anyone. I mean, the thing. Kirby, like Fantastic Four, man. I like the John Byrne stuff, but I like Adventurer Reed, mm-hmm. where he's like a bit muscular and I don't know. It's just that looks like the real Reed Richards to me. The Reed Richards we're having right now looks weird. Yeah, I know it looks more scientific, but
so here's the thing: if you take a look at Burns' work post X-Men,
mm-hmm.
he started to draw people skinnier as his career went on. So his Spider-Man was a robust Spider-Man in the Marvel Team-Up days, like late 70s. Just look at the issue where he teams up with Red Sonja, or he and Luke Cage save people mm-hmm. from a fire at a disco. His Spider-Man had some heft to him. And then it's almost because he was, and I'm wondering if this is the case, although it's not the same with FF, he went back to almost like a year one type kind of thing where everything was an homage to either Ditko or Kirby or whatever, but he started drawing his characters skinnier. And that happened for sure with Reed.
Yeah. I like kind of like muscle Reed or whatever. Hey, Havoc. Love this 3-part comic. It was X-Force. Yes, X-Force Spider-Man. Yeah. So we've done, we're on the second part of the X-Force one now. Banshee joins X-Force. Yes. Steven, you're still with us? Just cameras off, right?
Yeah. I'm still with you. I'm just recreating the Batman.
All right. Yes. Did you solve the mystery yet, Batman? No, I didn't. I got to go knock on a few more doors. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I borrow some milk? Aren't you Batman? It's like, no, I'm not. Now, sometimes the art gets away. It runs away with itself. I can't tell what in the hell's happening here.
Anatomy wise, yeah.
Yeah, anatomy wise, it looked like
those knees and thighs are.
Yeah, like I understand that the knees are coming out. I feel like maybe they should be sharper out more. Like it looks like he's got like either boobs or something going. I don't know what's happening. It's just weird. Now this is fine. Him throwing them or whatever is better.
But
like
even the swords don't make any sense compared. Like when you figure out how he's holding them, right?
Yeah, the sword should be going this way.
Yeah, but
like it should be like that
position. But here's the thing. That's the thing about the 90s. There's so much going on and stuff. There's so much rendering. The background has all these graphical kind of things in it for speed lines or focus lines or whatever.
Yeah.
That if you can execute it, it comes out looking okay. But like in a more slow, quote unquote boring artist, then it just doesn't work.
Yeah, and then this panel's a mess. Like, what is happening here? It's like, okay, so he's jumping and stabbing and slashing. It like this, like he looks good, and I understand sort of what's going on here, but like, yeah, the swords are all weird and wrong. It's just like some of these. Up until now, it was fine. Okay, but now he lands. Now he's back to normal. This is great. Juggernaut like getting pissed off here.
Yeah.
There's Cable. See, this is like the real Cable. Yeah, like I don't know, just something with his face and everything.
Yeah, the rendering and everything.
They can change shape too. Yeah, but he is holding them off. Like it's just weird. Rob Liefeld is the Michael Bay of comic books. Yeah. That's right. I just picked up the 5-pack of Michael Bay 4K Transformers, and I put away all my Blu-rays now. I've got it in a nice slim case. I started watching part 3 and realized how utterly preposterously stupid it was, so I put it on mute. And they've got Carly in there, who's that blonde chick who wears only miniskirts and high heels, yet she's super intelligent. It's like, that's not how it works. That character doesn't exist in the real world, because if someone was that intelligent, they could still have a good body and look good and be intelligent, but they wouldn't be flaunting it the way that she is. Right? Like, it's like she's flaunting it because she has something to offer, but then she does have something to offer. She's a contradiction. No, she's fake. Anyways, there he is with the, like, look at the armor here. Oh my goodness, it's like, so look at his legs.
Yeah, it's quasi Robotech-y kind of mech armor.
It's like a mech armor. Well, he likes his manga. All right. There's Black Tom. Yeah. Black Tom. Now, he didn't follow the black page thing.
No, he did not.
Because his all have white. Yeah, like Felicity. You're exactly right. She was super nerdy in the beginning.
Yeah.
She was still good looking, but like she was like obviously nerdy and kind of whatever. And then later on, she's wearing all these like, tight skirts and stuff. It's like, well, okay. And then they have to have Supergirl in pants because they don't want to exploit. It's like everybody else in that show and the CW shows are in tight miniskirts. So it's like, well, Supergirl shouldn't be like that. Well, she's like that when she's not Supergirl. So,
yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't get it. It's so weird. I know. It's like, it was the costume for like 6 seasons. It's fine. Like, just leave it. Anyway. So he thinks he's killed Black Tom here. He shoots him. He falls down this big thing, but then he looks down and thinks that he's dead, but Deadpool's got him.
Black Tom almost got shafted. But
yeah.
I'm here all week.
There you go. Tolliver, my boss Tolliver wants to see you.
And stop bleeding on me.
Stop bleeding on me. All right. Meanwhile, Juggernaut now has become full black shadow with red eyes and teeth only.
Yeah. Look at him. He looks even more like a monster than even the previous episode.
Cable is I say race car driver. He's a race car. Like an artist. A person who draws or does art is an artist. A person who races cars is a race. He's a car enthusiast or whatever. All right, there's Siren, who like rips off. Now, this is the only way in the history of Juggernaut defeats. We all know that the only way to do it is a two-pronged attack. Somebody's got to get his helmet off. And then once his helmet's off, then you can beat him up normally, I suppose, or whatever. He does look scary and awesome. This is Juggernaut's best comic, yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
And then RR said later he just gets nerfed.
Yeah. I assume he just got too powerful and they didn't know what to do with him.
Yeah, so then it's just like, oh, look, Dazzler can defeat him by doing something fun. It's like, all right, I guess.
I always find it weird when someone takes Juggernaut's helmet off. Like, he's just a blonde dude.
Yeah, he looks like Schwarzenegger or something.
Yeah.
Steven, did you enjoy the two-parter? I think it's 229 and 230 of Amazing Spider-Man when he fought him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime he fights someone, I think the one, 222. Yeah, I remember that one now. Yeah, I enjoyed him fighting him, and because it's someone he has to outsmart as opposed to
you can't use brute force.
Can't use brute force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he traps him in the cement in the construction site.
Yeah, that was good. I like when he has, Spider-Man generally does have to use his mind a bit more, like his wits about him, and I was like that because coming off the Hulk is just brute force. So like he literally grabbed a bridge. Like I think he hit someone with a mountain once.
Yeah.
And he hit someone with a bridge. I know he hit someone with a bridge. I was like crying. I'm like, he hit someone with a bridge.
But
threw a knife in my head.
Even, but that's why I love the Hulk. The Hulk gave you one Dragon Ball level event per issue.
Yeah.
Right.
Where like Hulk was Super Hulk Saiyan. I love it.
Yeah. Well, it was always great. You know what, Steve? You're absolutely right. It was like Dragon Ball because the villain would often brag forever, like, I'm strong, I'm unbeatable, I'm a monolith or something. And then Hulk's like, I'm the strongest there is. That's what he always say. And then he hit him with a mountain or something. I'm like,
absolutely.
That is incredibly. That is an incredibly captivating argument you got there, Hulk. I've just hit you with a mountain.
Dragon Ball. They just keep arguing, and they just keep. It's just like. And then it's like, okay. And then the bad guy becomes the good guy. It's like Piccolo becomes good.
Yeah.
And Vegeta becomes good.
Heel turns all over.
Yeah. Frieza didn't become good because he was too much of a punk. But everyone else turns good.
Vegeta was like bragging for like 13 episodes.
If you watch the proper Dragon Ball, the 300 episodes, it's like you're sitting there. It's like, when the hell are they going to throw down? Like, what's happening here? I mean, geez. I guess it's okay when it's a kid's cartoon and you're dragging it out because you got to keep up with the manga, but or not get too ahead. But when you binge it, it's a lot. Just like Doctor Who, when you're watching 20 minutes a week of Doctor Who and a story's like 7 parts, it doesn't matter too much because you're like, oh, every week I get 20 minutes of Doctor Who. This is very cool.
Yeah,
like those early ones, like the fourth the 1 to 4 Doctors, like the first to fourth Doctor stories. Some of them are like 7 parts or 8 parts, and you're like, holy crap! But when you binge them together as one lump thing, where my wife and I, that's how we've been doing it, a bunch of times over now. We don't know how many times we've done it over. It's brutal. So we're on the 5th Doctor. We're like, 5th Doctor is like awesome because they're all short. No one's longer than 4. Like all 4 parts together becomes an hour and 27 minutes. So every Doctor Who story is a movie. It's a 90-minute movie, or it's even a 45-minute one because sometimes there are only 2 parts. So it's a lot easier to watch, like the tail end of the 4th Doctor and the 5th Doctor. Even though I love John Pertwee, he's my favorite, if I have to kind of pick a favorite. But his first season is like only 4 stories, and they're just dragged. I mean, the Silurians one's awesome, but like it's just dragged and dragged. I don't think you really got that. That's where comics are at now. It's why people kind of tune out. You're like, by the time you get to the fight, you're like, what is it? What's going on? Like, I understand that maybe the complaint was like, well, this entire thing was just fighting. What the hell was this? Well, what it was exciting and dynamic, and you could read it a bunch of times. You could, by the time the next issue comes out, you would have memorized the last one because you read it so many times and looked at the art that you got the next chapter and you were able to keep it in your head. I also find I can't remember. Like if it drags out too much, I don't even remember what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'll get to it and see, for Steven and for me and Steve, all 3 of us, we're reading comics on a daily basis. And I'm reading a lot of comics, I'm personally reading Doom 2099 for myself just to read it. And I'm really liking it. I'm also personally reading the Hobgoblin stories for myself. But then for the streams, I'm reading G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
I'm reading Secret Wars. I'm reading Fantastic Four, Avengers. Plus, I'm reading whatever comics come out, Superman every week or whatever it is, right? So, some of these ones are like, what the hell is going on again? I don't even remember anymore because you're just dragging this thing out. Like, so it hasn't been really like that because I've been cherry picking it. But yeah, it can get really brutal. What I never got about Juggernaut is some comic things he's standing 6 feet into. Yeah. It's whatever the artist wants to do for the dynamic. If you're looking by the 90s guys, they're going by whatever looks cool on the page.
Yeah. I got a question for everyone. Do you think that Watchmen and The Dark Knight has actually hindered the way that comics or like stories are told?
Yes.
Where everything has to be super cerebral and smart and grounded and all that kind of stuff, and almost like deconstructing the medium, as opposed to, can we just have fun? Let's
100%.
just like go balls out.
I will tell you, Steve, as a Batman fan, I love The Killing Joke. I love The Long Halloween. I love The Dark Knight Returns. Mm-hmm. But I am sick of hearing about them all the time.
Right, I got you.
Because those aren't the only 3 Batman stories ever written.
I know. And it's like the only one anyone... The problem is, it's not... Okay, so as is with all things, the problem is the audience.
Mm-hmm.
The Dark Knight Returns is good. Right? The Dark Knight Returns is good. It sold well. People were excited about it. Brought Dark Knight kind of back. And then they're like, oh, well, since this did well, that's the only Batman there could ever be. Yeah. It's like, okay, but that's not true. It's like you can do different things. Nope, you can't. Even All-Star Superman. Yeah. Everyone throws in like All-Star Superman. That was a fun comic. Okay, yeah. It had a lot of Silver Age isms in it. Yeah, but he dies at the end and he's on the sun. Like that's not a basis of a movie. It's just a for fun comic. Same thing with The Woman of Tomorrow. Same thing with The Dark Knight Returns. Same thing with Watchmen. Watchmen's a standalone piece of 12 issues of art and story. It's a self-contained piece of work. It's not supposed to be the blueprint to which all comics now adhere to.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to write a comic? Read Watchmen. Oh, I see. That's what a comic should be. No, that's what Watchmen is.
Yeah.
It does. Alan Moore, Watchmen and Swamp Thing are not the same.
No.
So he knows, right? He knows how to change it. Hey, Comic Relief Crusader, how's it going, dude? Like, it's like, it's not the only thing there is to use as templates. Now everything has to be Watchmen. Why? Watchmen is Watchmen. Why don't you do your own thing? Hey, Mark D with a C. Mark, what's going on? You're never here early like this. Yeah, yep. Dark Knight was too influential. I love it too. I have every version of it. Blah blah blah. And I like The Dark Knight Strikes Again. I'm the only one. Yay! I don't care. I'll be alone. It got me through. I was in the hospital reading it, and it got me through. So what can I tell you? The Dark Knight Returns improperly influences people. Yeah, like.
Yep.
You're supposed to be excited about the character and like figure out something to make it cool. I always go with, oh, you know what? Let's finish this, and then we'll do an open chat because we're almost done with this anyways. Let's just finish this, and then we'll talk more about this topic because I like this topic. So there's Cable now in the full armor. His mouth looks a little weird there, but okay.
Yeah.
So,
you know what it is? Like, like when guys have chapped lips or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I also like Spider-Man reaching for the Juggernaut's like calf.
I think that's Deadpool.
Is that Deadpool? Oh, it's Deadpool. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Deadpool right there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I should have known from the bracelet.
He teleports him out or whatever.
Yes, that's what we're saying. Or I said it's the fans and the people or the industry, whoever, everybody, not the things themselves. Mm-hmm. It's like when Hollywood makes one, really cool, volcano movie, and then there's going to be 15 volcano movies, right? Like now there's going to be 4 million obsession type movies, relationships, and the guy goes crazy, the girl goes crazy. There'll be one where the guy gets wished, like
I want the next whatever.
Yeah, there's going to be like a ton of those now, but we'll get to it in a second. So there's George Washington Bridge, which that actually is that guy's name, G.W. Bridge.
Yeah.
I have the figure of him too. I do have this figure. So I love that his name is George Washington Bridge. I think that's
That's literally his name.
Yeah. Yeah. Deep Impact, Armageddon. Both those movies sucked, I think. Maybe Deep Impact was a bit
different for different reasons. Deep Impact was boring. Armageddon was like insane.
Atrocious.
Insane. Yeah.
I hated that movie. That's it. Spider-Man's alone, and they all take off on him. They body slide out. Body slide. All right, I want to show you guys. There's the collector's issue, which I had that one. I had this bagged one. I had this one, of course. Did anyone get the gold one? This is second printing.
I got all of them, and I think whatever ones were in the bags are still in the bags for me.
Okay, yeah. All right, so let's get to that. I want to show you guys the panel. This is a good set that's on here. Here it is. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's it.
So that was the deal breaker.
That was the deal breaker right there.
And I wonder, this is just speculation, how much hand-wringing there was along his entire run. Like, what were some of those because it's like, this seems to be like a big leap. Like, you couldn't let me draw this, I'm out. So you think of like the stuff happening to the kids in the Wendigo story, right?
Yeah.
Right. Little kids are they're nude and eaten, and limbs are torn off and buried.
Right. So what kind of back and forth was going on in the editorial phase of those stories? And then when they got pages in. So this must have been building, and this is just a crescendo. I don't have any intel on it, but I'm just thinking about like human nature and whatnot. This one thing, unless it's like I'm looking for the excuse for the breakup, because we're all
that is what it is.
We're thinking of Image anyway, like because obviously it didn't come together that quickly, right? They must have been talking about this for a while, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm out."
Yeah, Todd used this as an excuse to get out. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm done. I don't need this anymore." And also, the other thing is Marvel's weird. I want to mention something about the Ghost Rider thing momentarily that I watched, because I listened to Rob Liefeld's podcast. I listened to all of them, and he tells all the insider stuff. And basically, like, he's like, so what's the guy's name who did Danny Ketch? Hold on, Danny Ketch.
Mark Teixeira?
No, hold on, Ghost Rider. It's I'll tell you the guy's name. I'll tell you it's the writer. It's Mackey, right?
Howard Mackey?
Howard Mackey. So Howard Mackey is in the building while Ryan Gosling is getting announced as So Rob Liefeld was there, and he's like, Mackey is literally there. They did not invite him. They did not invite him to that thing.
Wow.
So this isn't, well, you got to fly the guy out, and you got to get hotels. And he was already there, sitting there. No one said shit to him. And then he's like, well, it would have been nice, like, to be, like, asked. They're using the font of Dan. Look, we'll break this down for just a second. Then we're going to go back to the Hollywood thing. Johnny Blaze. Okay, look. Okay. Ghost Rider looks awesome. He's cool. Johnny Blaze is cool.
Yeah.
Guess what? I didn't know shit about this. Like, that is not in my time.
That's my era. Johnny Blaze.
Right, that's your era. And he had some decent issues, and he had a good run. Dan Ketch comes in. Everybody on the planet goes, whoa, who's this guy? Holy shit, what the hell? Then he appears in 2 issues of Todd's comic. Right back in Spider-Man again, like a few issues after that. He's in X-Men. He's in Wolverine. He's with Punisher. He's with Spidey.
And Teixeira was killing the art on those books.
Yeah. Now this is the very first. Okay. So that's I wasn't collecting that Ghost Rider series. I had a few here and there, Midnight Suns, which was later, but whatever. That Ghost Rider appeared everywhere. Johnny Blaze came back as himself, as like just sort of a cool biker guy with like the Hellfire gun.
Yes.
That Ghost Rider was everywhere. That font, that head, they redesigned the costume, which was everything. So Steven, I'll put this to Steven, because Steven is our not normie, but above normie, but below us, right?
Yep.
So you're like in between. You're above a normie, but you're not at this level.
No.
So everything that you know, Steven, about Ghost Rider is Dan Ketch, except they just call him Johnny Blaze. It's like, no, everything that you know is Dan Ketch's stuff.
I will be honest with you. All I know about Ghost Rider basically is an encyclopedia I bought and read. So I actually know I know about them equally because they're equally covered.
Okay. So a generic, everything that the regular public sees about Ghost Rider, that iconography is really Dan Ketch. Like all that stuff is really his style, right? So now here's the thing. This movie is either going to just be straight up Dan Ketch, or it's going to be Johnny Blaze using Dan Ketch's stories and characters and villains and whatnot. So the guy who wrote the goddamn thing is right there.
Yeah.
And they don't even, can't they say, hey, listen, what could have happened possibly? Howard, come over here for a second. Listen, we're doing an announcement. Oh, what's it? Can't tell you. We want to see the look on your face. We want to see the surprise. Be in Hall H, at 2 p.m., whatever it is. We got a surprise for you. Oh, okay. You're right. Guys, boom, the logo comes up. Whoosh, Ghost Rider. Oh, here comes Ryan Gosling. Yeah. Can't have the guy there. Are you kidding me right now? The guys, Rob's like, they didn't fly him out. Oh, we got to fly this fucking guy out. We got to feed his ass. And they got to get rooms for him. And it's booked everywhere. And he can't get it. He got a hotel and all this shit. He's right there anyways.
Yeah.
Didn't bring him out. How do you like that shit?
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised, right? Because this is Marvel. Like, this is, they do not give a shit about the creators. I think I saw Mark D. Say that. They don't get the respect, and they don't. Marvel doesn't look at the creators as something to celebrate. They look at it as something to exploit. They look at it as something to put a footnote to make the fans, all googly-eyed. At the end, they say thanks to the creators, blah, blah, blah. And for some fans, that's enough. That's like, oh, wow, look, they acknowledged us. But, acknowledge, this is not Roman Reigns. Acknowledge me doesn't work, right? Like, it's not enough to just acknowledge me. You have to take what I created and bring it to life. Not your version of what I did, my version of what I did. That is the ultimate respect, and they don't have it.
Yeah, and then to add that, somebody was like, they, at the end of a movie, there's a goddamn Excel spreadsheet of names.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's Howard Mackie on there. Yeah. And then someone pauses it. And so when we saw Deathstalker 5, which is just Deathstalker 5, it's not, when I saw I backed Deathstalker 5, and so did Steven. And our stuff is shipping. Finally, it's going to be shipping our stuff. So Deathstalker 5. And in the cinema, I took a picture and circled my name. Oh, look, it's Jay. And I was also in Search of Darkness Part 3. I'm in all the In Search of Darknesses in the credits. But In Search of Darkness Part 3, which is a 3-part documentary series on 80s horror movies, my video is in it. Nice. They asked fans to do a 30-second, take on their favorite franchise, Friday 13th. So I did a Friday 13th, and I'm in there. So not only am I in the credits, but my thing, and that's me, Joe Blows Nobody. Clearly, you can't get. Remember when we sat there and you saw Superman, Christopher Reeve, and it said Schuster and Siegel didn't just get a little footnote; their name came into the screen, like the way that, Gene Hackman, whoosh, Christopher Reeve, whoosh, Margot Kidder, whoosh, Superman created by Jerry Schuster and Joe Siegel, whoosh, right? Not like. Oh yeah, fast forward. Oh wait, pause. Oh shit, no, you missed it. Go back. Pause. Created by Schuster Siegel. That's pretty good. Are you kidding me, guys? And Rob said for Deadpool, for the 3 Deadpool movies, he was on set. Like Deadpool 2, he's on set while they're filming. It's like, Rob, check this out. What do you think? He's got a cameo in the first movie. Like, how can they not have these people? They don't care about them at all. It's disgusting. It's actually It's actually super, because what does that leave every other person? Why would you want to go work for Marvel when even if your thing becomes successful, you're not going to get anything for it? This is why they don't like Rob Liefeld. And there's a few other guys they don't like because they had iron tight contracts where they've got to get paid. He's like, this is why in X-Men 97, it's only Cable. Where's Domino?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the reason.
Right? Because then they got to pay for Domino. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Cannonball? He didn't create Cannonball, but like he used them. Anybody that they used, the X-Force and X-Men 97 is like Jubilee and stuff. Like, I like Jubilee, but was she an X-Force? Like, how's Archangel in there? I mean, it would have been nice.
So,
you know what would have been really nice?
I'm going to throw this story in just to give you another.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just turning the camera off.
Yeah, no worries. So, Ed Brubaker,
yes,
and Steve Epting,
yep.
They were drawing Captain America and writing Captain America.
Yep.
Brubaker's a writer. At the premiere for Winter Soldier, they were turned away.
What?
I heard about that.
Said they weren't on the list. Only reason they got in is because Brubaker and Sebastian Stan are tight.
Oh.
And so they got in. But it's one of those things where depending on and Ed Brubaker is like he's up there when it comes to writers. It's crazy how disposable you can be to some of these companies.
And like without their thing, they've got nothing.
Yeah, he created Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't create Bucky, but he created Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Yeah, he made a huge stink about it too. He should make us think about it. And he's making us think about it on the behalf. Rob Liefeld has nothing to do with Ghost Rider, so what does he care? But he's making us think about see a comic relief. I mean, like it's garbage. It's totally garbage. So, anyways, we were talking about what was the first thing we were talking about right before we got on?
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. That's the only. That's like the only story there is of Batman. You can't do any other stories except for Dark Knight. It's led to this like idea that everything needs to be sort of a long story that has some sort of big meaning at the end of it.
Yep.
Maybe the meaning at the end of it was like, wow, that was awesome. Like I watched Mortal Kombat 2 again. We've all seen Mortal Kombat 2?
I haven't had a chance to yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's no spoilers. You know what it is.
Yeah.
So like, I watched Mortal Kombat 2 again this week, and I loved it even more. Like it's pretty much a 10 out of 10. It's bloody awesome.
Yep.
And it's awesome. I would not put it in the same group as Lawrence of Arabia.
It doesn't have to.
Right? Like, I mean, why can't it just be an awesome movie? Like, why does it have to have emotional weight or change the character fundamentally for it to have meaning? Remember, these are monthly comics. Prior to a lot, like, I mean, if I read Golden Age comics, and when you're reading the Golden Age ones, they're super whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's just like, like, oh, they're going to find out, Lois is going to find out my identity. Oh no. And then that was the comic. You're like, really? Like that, what the hell was that? So it's like, I'm totally good with the one issue villain, like the Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man model, the Incredible Hulk model, all those early Marvel models where it's like one villain, a new villain every issue. And then you have sort of a continuing through line of, Peter's having trouble or whatever, right? Yeah. But like it's a new villain every time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there were themes, there was story and themes throughout Spider-Man, but it was always, like it was always still an adventure. It was always still something fun. I learned a new word this week, or was it this week or last week, called presentism.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Presentism. And presentism is basically looking back at the past with today's morals and values.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And like what I feel like is today's people are looking, they don't have anything to latch onto. There's nothing great being great being produced, right? If it is great or potentially great to be produced, no one is putting money towards it, right? Like if it's not an established IP, no one wants it, right?
Well, that's why Obsession was such a low budget, because they got whatever money they could.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like nobody based it off the script, because then they would have seen, oh, this is quite good. Maybe this will, make us money, right?
Yeah, but because there's no IP attached, there's nothing, like they're just, and that's why horror movies are the only genre that have flourished these days, is because they don't cost a lot of money but they have the ability to make a lot of money because they need a targeted demographic that wants to go see it.
Yeah. You don't really need, you need 2 or 3 good kills. That's about it.
Yeah.
Obsession didn't even have that. It had maybe 2 kills. Like, it didn't even have many. It had 1 really good kill and 1 so-so, and that was it, right?
Get a dark room, a single light bulb, and a good score, and you will hook people to come to the theater.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Right? Like, Saw was filmed basically in 1 room. So, like...
Right. It's like the hospital, the bathroom, which is just a set, their house. Like, I mean, that was it, right? Like, a couple of kill scenes, which were probably, again, just 1 little room. They're probably all in the same room. They just redecorated it.
Yeah.
Cube, the entire movie of Cube is 3 walls.
3 walls. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Cube, Steve?
No, but I do know about it.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's the entire movie is 3 walls, and all they did was recolor each. So it's like they would shoot, okay, then they shoot. I swear, if you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, the entire movie is 3 walls.
Cool. Yeah. It's an awesome movie, though.
It's an awesome movie, though. Yeah,
but like, there's nothing to latch onto. So there's a dual movement place. The presentism is basically saying the past isn't as good as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's really overrated. And then they're taking mediocre stuff that wouldn't, see the light of day. Everyone would get bored with it back in the 80s and 90s. And they're saying, this is now what's good. This is now what you're hanging your hat on. Right. And the problem is, when we were all around, when great stuff was being produced, we know we're being sold a bill of goods, right? Mm-hmm. We're being sold something that isn't as good as we're being told. But everyone's insisting, and they're just saying, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, no, I was around when the great stuff was being produced. I do know what I'm talking about. I remember what it was like.
And I'll add to that, to your thing too. We were in a time where the old time was not that hard to get. So I watch silent films.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, when someone says to me, this is an old movie, I get this all the time, Steve, both you probably get this. Oh, there's, they did the joke in Avengers. Oh, that really old movie, Empire Strikes Back. So it's like the guy, he goes, oh, like people say, oh, it's an old movie. And they'll say something like, True Lies. I'm like, True Lies? That's not old. What are you talking about? And then they're like, well, yeah, it's pretty old. And I said, we need to let me reset button for a second. I was like, I own and watch silent films.
Yeah.
When you say old, I'm thinking black and white.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, I'm like, so I don't like, it's like, and we could even go to really, when you say really old, I think silent. When you say old, I think black and white.
Yeah.
When you say modern, I think like 2000 and on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you say 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and then anything else is 2000 and on.
Yeah.
But there is also the recency bias. Some guy posted this thing saying, Yelena, Florence Pugh is the best Black Widow. The best live action Black Widow. First of all, there is only 2 people that are Black Widow.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's like, okay, she's the best Black Widow, and I said, and I responded saying, I was like, nope, she's not the best Black Widow. The next person, whoever that is that they cast for the next Black Widow, that's the best Black Widow of all time. That she's the GOAT. I said, forget about recency bias. I'm future-see bias. It's like, not only is Florence Pugh trash, Scarlett Johansson trash, the next person's the GOAT. Whoever it is. It's like, stop saying stupid shit like this. Like, she's the best. What are you talking about? She's the best. First of all, there is no best Black Widow because there's only been 2 people. So there's no list to, Chadwick Boseman's the best Black Panther. There is only Chadwick Boseman. He's the only one that is Black Panther. There's another guy cast. I like that actor from, he was in Alien Romulus, I believe.
Wait a second. You mean the guy they picked or the guy they were
thinking? The guy that they picked for Black Panther.
It's from The Long Walk.
He's from Long Walk? I didn't see that, but he's from Alien Romulus.
Yes, he's from Alien Romulus.
And he was probably the best character, actually, in that movie. Mm-hmm. I liked Alien Romulus. I know some people didn't like it, but he was very good. So I'm happy with that guy. let's see what happens with the movie, though. That doesn't
One
mean it's
thing
good.
is, he conveys so much emotion in his eyes, and
Mm-hmm.
like his face is like supercharged with like emotion, whether it's good, bad, or whatever. And so it's going to be very interesting to see if Coogler's able to utilize that when his movies come out, and
Yeah.
how much mask is he going to be having?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right?
I want to say, yeah, Tape. I own that movie. It's very good. And also, what was the other one you said? Oh, this one? No, I've never seen that. It's that creepy woman. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I haven't seen the movie, but I know what it is with what she's got, like the white face thing on. That looks actually. This looks actually very. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna get that tonight.
Face.
It's pretty. Oh, I can share the screen. Hold on, 1 second. Here. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a very.
It's famous.
Yeah, no, I know this movie. This is the woman with no face. Yeah, I know this movie.
Yeah, Eyes Without a Face.
Eyes Without a Face. Sorry,
Yeah, Eyes Without a Face. Yeah.
Yeah, I know this one. Yeah, it's a super famous. Yeah, I know this one. Cool.
So much so that this look has it been used for something else? Like
yeah, it's Calendar Girl.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Eyes Without a Face. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Calendar Girl, maybe even a little bit of Madame Mask.
Yeah, Madame Mask a bit.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing, but I
face.
didn't want to get the copyright strike.
Yeah. You would have sung it so perfectly, Steve, that they would have confused your amazing and talented singing voice with Billy Idol for sure, guaranteed. So I'm glad that you didn't do that. Thank you. We appreciate that.
The karaoke master.
I liked Calendar Girl. I liked this episode. I thought it was very cool. You finished Simonson's Epic Collection. Oh yeah, I've got it right here, man.
Honestly, you are so right. It was a pleasure picking up comics back then, because it's like not only did you get your an issue that was great, you were getting runs at the same time that were great.
Mm-hmm. I'm on page 77. I'm reading this one on my own time. I'm not streaming about it. So thanks, RR. Yeah, this is a great recommendation. I grabbed it. I've been reading this one.
Oh yeah.
So Beta Ray Bill just did the is it Stormbreaker was the second. So Beta Ray Bill's got Stormbreaker and Thor's got Mjolnir back.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to talk about this for 2 seconds, guy comes on the book. First thing happens, Beta Ray Bill shows up, kicks the shit out of Thor, defeats him while he's Donald Blake, and he thinks that he's a demon or something. Odin steps in and says, yo, what are you doing to my son? Beating up Thor, and why are you beating him up when he's mortal? And Beta Ray Bill's like, well, he's a stinking demon. And he's like, no, it's not. You're an idiot. And he's like, Thor's like, well, that's it. Why don't we go man to man, fist to fist, no weapons? It's like the friggin' Warriors, no weapons. And then Beta Ray Bill beats him. And then he's like, looks like I'm worthy. And Odin's like, I think maybe you're worthy. What the shit? So how did you get the hammer? So like Beta Ray Bill got the hammer. And it's like, what? That was awesome. And then, so it's like that, the first issue, Beta Ray Bill beats up Thor and lifts up the Mjolnir at the end. And he's like, and then he gets the Thor powers.
And
that was awesome.
Correctly, it was during a rainstorm too, right?
Yeah. So it's like, he just becomes the thunder, like
so good.
So Beta Ray Bill, yeah, he shows up and beats the shit out of Thor and picks up the hammer and gets the Thor powers. That's the first, look, you're reading this, you're like, what in the hell just happened right now? Like, this is insane. And it's not a relaunch. It's not Thor Volume 2, number 1. It's, what the hell issue is it?
Like 353 or something like that. 340, yeah, 353, 52.
I still have it with me. Hold on.
But the best thing about it too,
337.
Yeah, 337. Yeah,
337.
The thing about it too is that Beta Ray Bill comes in and becomes instantly cool, but does not detract from Thor's coolness.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well he beat him when he was Donald Blake. Like Thor got turned back, and then he knocked him out. And he's like, and actually Beta Ray Bill's like, why the guy changed form to like a smaller form? That was weird.
Yeah.
And then he just knocks him out. So he didn't really technically win. And then also in superhero fashion, he wins the fair fight because Thor almost doesn't want to kill him, or they almost don't want to kill each other. So like Beta Ray Bill kind of just accidentally wins, sort of. But it proves that he's worthy. But he picked up the hammer in the first issue he appeared in. That's basic. And then the next issues, they're teaming up and going on adventures. Like this is the great thing. This is what we were talking about the other night with Black Panther and the Marvel movies. It's like they start to lose focus of what these characters are good. Captain Marvel, whether it's the girl or whether it's Marvel or Monica, it's got to be action, excitement, science fiction, fantasy. Where's the cool shit? Like, where's the part in Captain Marvel where you're like, hell yeah, like Endgame. He gets when even when he goes, get this man, a shield is pumped up. That's a great line. Like as soon as they break through the barriers at Wakanda, they're like, let's go, and they're like coming. And then when Thor dropped down, brought the thunder, that was like, okay. So now tell me the moments in Eternals and in Captain Marvel and in Black Panther 1 or 2 even, and any of those later ones, whether you liked them or not, where were those hell yeah moments where like, shit, that was badass, right?
Yeah, even in Endgame, when you hear On Your Left, there's certain callbacks and certain things where you're like, oh yeah. And that's kind of like think about wrestling, which is kind of capturing
Right.
It captures like the emotion of these kind of tales. I can only talk about Hulkster because like that was when I was
go for it.
Yeah.
But when he used to be getting his ass kicked, and then all of a sudden he'd start doing the he'd be pulsating,
Yeah.
and he'd take another shot to the head, and he'd pulsate and then stand up.
Yeah.
As a kid, you're losing your mind.
Yeah.
And that's what these tales have to have. If they don't have those stakes, then you've lost. You've lost your opportunity. You fumbled the bag.
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's storytelling. It's just simply storytelling. Like do it in a wrestling ring or a comic book or whatever. Like, watching SummerSlam, like to J-Man, I was thinking this wouldn't have mattered, but the Roman Reigns Seth Rollins match was rife with storytelling.
Oh, it was crazy,
right? Like like those two guys put on a masterclass to how to tell a story in the ring.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, you do not see that anymore.
You don't even see it in the other SummerSlam matches. Most of them are pretty. Most of them are pretty whatevers. I was reading Secret Wars and watching.
Most of the matches were completely forgettable. But that match delivered everything that it was supposed to.
And the biggest pop was Kevin Owens returning. Like what Steve says, oh my God. It's like, because the music, are like, shit, I didn't know he was going to be back. That was it. Like the big pops, like what you're saying, someone comes in out of nowhere, or the chips are down, Hulk Hogan's dead, it's over, he got earthquaked, but somehow he pulls out of it or whatever, right? And like what Steven's talking about was those two guys, they were buddies. They came in kind of the business as a team. There's 3 of them. And then those guys, they split up. They became singles competitors. They both got really high up in stardom. Roman Reigns is really high up. And Seth was very high up too. Yeah. And then they had a match to kind of finish off their little feud or whatever. And there's a lot of, oh my God, he got out of it. And then the other guy does the other guy's finishing maneuver, but then the other guy does the other guy's, and then they kick out of it. And then the guy does the finishing maneuver. It's like, that's it. It's over. He kicked out. Oh my God. Oh, he kicked out. Who could that be? Then they're sitting there like, how? And there you can see the wrestler. He's like, how did he get out of that? Oh my God. What am I going to do now? What does it take? What is he going to have to do to defeat this guy tonight, guy?
I mean, even like when Roman grabbed the chair, because that's how Seth Rollins broke up the Shield.
Right. And yeah. Okay, see, I didn't catch that. That's awesome.
And like Seth Rollins, when he did the thing where he sort of flipped in the ropes and came back and closed on, that was a Dean Ambrose, the 3rd member of the Shield's move.
Oh, I didn't get that either. Okay.
You move a Shield? That was a masterfully told Like,
so it's actually better than what I thought it was. But even if you didn't know, so here this is because Steven is like inverse it for comics. I'm better than a normie, but I'm not. I'm like Steven's way better than me. So like, see, he knows all these little intricacies. I didn't know that, but it still worked even for me. Yep. So that means it was still well played because. Yep. If you really knew your details the way Steven knows it, it was even better. But if you're just a generic, I'm not a generic guy, but if you're slightly, if you're slightly above generic, even generic people thought it was good.
Yeah.
Right? But then when a generic person thinks it's boring, it never works like this. It's like if I thought it was boring, then Steven must have thought it was hyper boring, right? Like that's the trade-off with the nerds too. Like same thing with comics, right? Like the guys, none of the guys like Superman, and I ended up not liking it as well. But it's worse for me.
Yes.
Because they still go home and be like, well, I like Batman better. Like Steven likes Batman better. So it's like, well, I've got Batman 89. But I got to go back to Christopher Reeve to get anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least Batman, I've got a few of them that are still pretty good.
Yeah. Batman has gotten better treatment cinematically than Superman. There's no doubt.
Yeah, overall, yeah.
Even the worst Batman is better than the Bryan Singer Superman movie.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that,
that's true. That is true.
Because what I mean by that is you have a movie where the dude basically is Hamlet. He's like pining and stuff. He doesn't do anything.
No,
right.
And a guy who has regular powers beats him up.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Like he gets beat up by henchmen. I'm like, what?
Yeah, on a piece of volcanic rock that no one will ever buy. But I knew I was in trouble right off the bat, Steve. When I'm looking at the wording, the whatever, the writing before the movie, and they're like, Superman has gone off into space to see if what's left of Krypton. I'm like, has Superman lost his mind? Krypton's gone. Like, the entire point was Krypton's gone and he's on Earth. Why would he then leave and like Clark Kent is leaving at the same time and disappearing at the same time? Would no one have noticed this? Like, what, why are you starting off with this enormous plot hole?
That is very weird.
Got another question for you, J-Man. When it comes to Superman, kryptonite is radioactive to him because of it entering the Earth's atmosphere through reentry. Is that what it is? Or is it just because it's the planet itself?
Okay. So, I mean, they can, I was talking to my wife about all this stuff because she was talking about Superman and like asking, and I was like, look, whatever comic you read, they'll tell you something else. So it's like everything else. My interpretation is that because they explain it in Superman 1, that's the one I go with. It's like because of the specific levels of radiation for him, because he's from that planet, it would harm him. And then the different colors and the radio, it came in the radio show. In the radio show, I think they just said, oh, it just makes him sick or something. Right. And then that's why the actor was sick. But then later, they made it green, and then someone's like, what if it's red? And then what if it's gold? And what if it's, purple and whatever? And then why does it do it? Who knows? There's so many Superman comics. When I read Superman comics, I go with whatever the thing is. Like when he lost, so in I've got the issue number. It's like 233 or something. Hold on. Superman 2. I think it's 233. It is 233. So in this one, kryptonite doesn't hurt him anymore. So basically, like it's almost like he ODs on it or something, and it's just like he's not affected by kryptonite anymore. So the weakness is gone. But then that's where Sand Superman came in. Like he was in the sand, and then the imprint in the sand became a Superman. It's actually, I gotta tell you, it's pretty goddamn awesome.
That's hilarious.
I gotta tell you, this entire series was awesome. So I've got this one. This is one of the comics I've graded. I've got this one. Superman 230, and if you go to like 34, when does he appear on the cover? Covers, man. 35. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is a good one too. 36. This was awesome. Like they're like in the gates of hell and shit. Like, look, there's actual devils. Mm-hmm. Like you can see there's devils. We're going down again. He leaves script. I know that was stupid. Yeah. 37. Where the hell is? Maybe he's not on the cover. These are all good though. 38. Yeah, there it is. There's the Sand Superman. They brought him back in. They friggin' brought him back. Yeah, they brought him back in a recent comic. Yeah, this one. This is Superman Lost.
Deep cuts.
Yeah, that was Christopher Priest or whatever, I think, who wrote this one.
Yeah, because the only reason why I asked that is going back to Superman Lives, or whatever that movie's called.
It was going to be Lives, but it's not. Yeah.
When he goes back to Krypton, wouldn't that be almost a death sentence?
Yeah, that would be a death sentence.
Like,
but it's not. I mean, if he went back to Krypton and it wasn't there and it was just exploded, he'd be dead. So maybe it has to do with the entering of the atmosphere or something as well. But the point in that movie was that it's gone. His whole life has been it's gone. He's seen kryptonite fragments, so why would he assume that there's fragments if it's still there? Like some of it broke off.
It makes no sense. It makes
Demolition's going to be at the horror thing. Sorry, Steven, go ahead.
Yeah, and that literally like put the credibility of the entire film immediately on the defensive because of that. That's the wrong tone to set the movie with. Superman is starting off on an idiotic campaign to see if a planet he knows has been destroyed has really been destroyed.
Yeah, this was the problem, Classic. I agree with this. They ignored Superman 3 and 4, and they continued from part 2 because she's pregnant with the kid. And it's like he gives this big speech, I'm never going to leave you again, thing, and then he leaves in 1 second. Yeah, so Red Kryptonite does whatever the writer wants, Havoc. Red Kryptonite's random. It can make you forget. It can make you fat. It could turn you into Fire Fist or whatever. I don't know.
I read a book that went through all of what each kryptonite does to Superman.
Yeah, they've got it. I'm sure here. I'm sure we can find it. Actually, I had it. There was in a comic as well. He says.
But it was a book. I remember it was a book at my uncle's. My uncle had it, and instead of talking to him, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, Al. Instead of talking to my uncle, I read the book on Superman and Kryptonite.
Yeah, Red is random. So some of them, there's one it's like it'll take his powers away fully forever. I can't remember if that's gold or black. That might be gold kryptonite. We should do like a quiz. What does each kryptonite thing do? Kryptonite colors. All right,
there's the handbook.
Yeah, I'm sure we just go to here. Green. Yeah, see the serial. Adventure Superman radio serial, the radio. So that was that origin kryptonite. Where does it say where it does? Loss of superpowers. Severe muscular weakness, fever. Red. Yeah, it's a bunch of crap. White. Superpower restoration. Okay. Green. Blue. Bizarro. Gold. Temporary memory loss. Okay. Platinum.
But I think that's red and gold. I think they actually combined some of the colors.
Yeah. So red is just loss of heroism and inhibitions. Unpredictable. It's unpredictable effects. This is what I would have known. Counteracted by green. Okay. That's Smallville. So that's fake. Don't count anything from Smallville. Where's the one? I think black, yellow, white.
Here's black.
Silver. Excessive superpowers, pink. God damn. Look at this bullshit.
Amber?
Nobody knows what nobody knows. The answer is nobody knows.
I'm mind blown because I had no idea there was that many variations.
Yeah. Someone did this experiment where they added up every instance of kryptonite in every comic, and there would have been like 15 Kryptons.
It's like planetary mass, eh?
Like there's,
because when you think about it, because like I hate to get like scientific here, with Krypton exploding, the stuff that's coming to us is that side of the planet where we like in that direction that would then been going towards Earth wherever it was at that point in time. Because if it's exploding in every direction, we wouldn't have had the whole planet in terms of planetary mass of Krypton pieces coming towards Earth. So it's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's just Gold Power takes some weight. You don't like whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow? Oh man, that's a super hot take. That's the hottest take of all time. That might be the hottest take I've ever heard of anything. It's like, do you like hamburgers? Or oh yeah, there's some vegetarians out there.
No, that is unusual. I've watched the cartoon based on the comic, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty. I enjoyed it like a lot.
Yeah, whatever happened to Man Tomorrow? Whatever happened to the Man? Yeah, that's what that stands for. Oh, am I getting it wrong? Yeah, I've got the hardcover. That's the it's Superman 423. It's like Superman 423 in action, whatever. It was right before Crisis, so it's like the very last issue of Superman Volume 1 before they went to legacy numbering, and it's the not the last issue of Action, but yeah, that's crazy. All right, we'll go for a little bit longer, but before we do, I just want to remind everybody. Firstly, hit the like, but tomorrow is a special stream tier ranking for Spider-Man. So that'll be we're all back for you guys are here for that tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steven, you're back for tomorrow.
I'm back here for tomorrow. Yeah.
All right.
I have to come back just so I can. I was thinking about my tier ranking. There's a lot of Spider-Man stuff I'm not that crazy about.
Oh, interesting. Okay, this will be good. This will be a good one. Sean won't be able to make it, which totally sucks because I would have liked to have had him on there for that, but we'll see how it goes.
Sean,
Fantastic Fridays.
Yeah.
And then we're back on Monday with Secret Wars, Fog on Tuesday, and then G.I. Joe, and then Secret Wars again. Steve, what have you got on Comics Asylum?
We did our weekly show today, and we talked about Samara Weaving.
We'll talk about that too.
Cast as Emma Frost.
Yeah.
We looked at the cancellations of all of the, I guess, DC and Marvel projects, and also speculated whether Marvel is kind of going to abandon their TV, like the Disney Plus series, and just go theatrical.
Oh, interesting.
That would be interesting.
Because they just don't make enough money. Like the shows won't make enough money. Like
nobody wants them. They literally don't want any of them.
Yeah.
So, Steve, I put your Steve and I've also put your authors thing on there as well. So check that out, guys. Make sure you subscribe to everybody. Steve's working on his, or you can. Do you want to?
Yeah, I finished this Ripcord short story I was working on.
Nice.
And now I'm working on. I wrote a screenplay several years ago. I shouldn't say several years ago, called Faith, Hope, and Murder. Just never did anything with it, so I'm converting it to a short story and rebranding it 3 Good Men, and just seeing where it goes with that. It'll be in a short story collection I'm going to put together sometime in the future.
Cool.
Yeah, Klobby loves it, and I love it too. But the thing is, RR is that it has to end. So I don't I guess you could just have him say, "I'm going to continue on." But if he's continuing on, he does continue on because technically, that he takes part in Crisis because the Earth 1 or Earth 2 Superman, which is the old Superman. Wait, hold on. Earth 2 Superman's Golden Age Superman. Okay, so sorry, it's not that. Well, whatever. He does continue on. They might make money if they weren't shite. Yeah, they're garbage. Now, this looks pretty good. This is actually good casting.
Good casting, but I'm questioning this because, okay, I love Emma Frost's design for extremely obvious reasons. And are you telling me a Disney property is going to dress her in the way that, like, what you're seeing there in the middle is probably the Emma Frost we're getting?
Yeah, that's what you're getting. You're getting her in pants. So,
yeah.
Sorry.
No. And that's not what I want.
That's not what anybody wants. We want this.
Yeah. That ain't happening.
Or this one's really good.
Yeah, look at that. That ain't happening. Even that.
Like that's not going to happen.
Pants on the side is not.
How old is she? Is Samara Weaving?
She's like 30, early 30s, I think.
$34.
So when this movie comes out, she'll be 40.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Sadie Sink is going to be 26. So how does the Scott dynamic play into all of this?
Good question.
Oh my gosh, she's like a little kid here.
Because she is. Like, that was 2018. That's 2018. It was like 6 years ago. But she was 18 then or whatever.
So 24.
And she looks young, right? Like she
does look like she does look young.
And so my question is, how are they going to juggle? How are they going to juggle like that dynamic? Are they even going to entertain that in the films? Because one of the things that we talked about today, we brought it up, was anytime you're hearing like Woman of Tomorrow, Man of Tomorrow, Brand New Day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that's not an adaptation of what you're going to get on screen from the source material.
Right.
That is a hook for people to go, oh, that's what this story is, right? It's kind of like if you like boxing or whatever and you hear of like Thriller in Manila, that evokes something, right? SummerSlam evokes something. So they're using these as hooks to get you in.
Yeah.
And then also to kind of legitimize what's going on screen because you're using, a seminal work to kind of legitimize the project. And what you then get from that is, I guess, a branding exercise as opposed to an adaptation. And then when you get into branding exercises, then you better deliver like Spider-Man did, or you're just going to piss people off like you did with Supergirl.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's better not to. It's better to just make the. I don't understand this crap.
Just make the movie.
Sam Raimi had it. He made a movie called Spider-Man. He's like, who should be the villain? And I'm sure if they're sitting there, we'll talk more about this tomorrow. Just as a quick preview, they're making Spider-Man the movie, and then someone says, who's going to be the villain? Right? That's the next question. So then there's a round table, and then everyone's going to be like, I think it should be Venom. It's too soon. Okay. I think it should be Doc Ock. Yeah, that's a good choice. I think it should be Green Goblin. Yeah, that's a good pick. Well, anybody else have any other picks? Someone might say, how about Vulture? He was early. It's like, oh, why don't we do Chameleon? He's not as exciting. Sandman. I don't know if we have the money for that. Okay, let's, Green Goblin, killed Gwen. That was pretty important. That was big. That's Bronze Age stuff. Okay, yeah. All right, let's do Green Goblin. Yeah. And then we could set up Harry. Oh, that's cool. We can have Harry in it. All right, let's do that. That's it. And they said, well, what are you going to have Betty? Are you going to have Gwen? It's like, it's too many girlfriends. We want to keep it so that we want to make MJ like Lois Lane. Like she was always the one. Like I know Lana was around, but really it was always going to be Lois. So it was always MJ. So we gave this thing of like, she was always the girl next door that I always kind of liked. That's it. And then some people are going to be like, well, I don't like that they didn't have Gwen and there's going to be, but there's going to be complaints no matter what you do.
Yep.
No matter what you do, there's going to be complaints. So your only course of action is to stick to giving as much of the world as you can possibly give. He's a photographer. There's the Bugle. There's Jameson who yells at everybody.
Yeah.
There's Robbie who tries to calm him down. There's the secretary. Betty's there as the secretary or whatever. Try to give as many Spider-Man-isms as you can possibly do of the world of Spider. Like go through everything that there is. And somebody might say, well, I want to see, I don't know. I want to see this in the movie. Well, you know what? We can't do that one. It's like, well, is Aunt May there? Aunt May's going to be there. Okay. What about Uncle Ben's death? Yeah, that has to be there for sure because that's Spider-Man's thing. Okay. What about the wrestling? That's cool. They have the wrestling in there. That's kind of neat, right? It's like, okay. Didn't think that would it's like, okay, throw wrestling in there. That's cool. And they even got Macho Man to be the guy, which is even more cool. Okay. So they got a lot of Spider-Man isms in there. So you go to X-Men. what are we going to do for X-Men? Well, Magneto has to be the villain. Okay, so that's standard. He's the villain, and he's going to have the Brotherhood with him. He won't be by himself. Okay, fine. And then who do you pick? Well, who can we do? Right? You got to be careful because we can't do some of these guys. We can't do Juggernaut like right now. It's not feasible in our heads. Okay, let's put Sabretooth. You get a big guy. Yeah, okay, you can put him on there. Mystique, yeah, that's easy because she can be different actors. She can morph. There's your Brotherhood. Toad, okay, he'll just get a guy, X-Men, who are we going to pick? Everyone's like, well, Wolverine has to be in it. It's like, okay, but Wolverine wasn't even in X-Men for way long. But we need Wolverine. And they're like, well, Storm's popular. We need her. Right? So it's like, okay, well, we need Scott and Jean. Scott's the leader. It's like, yeah, that's true. But you could tell that Bryan Singer wasn't interested in some of these guys.
Nope.
Storm actually does nothing.
Yeah.
Like it is. So I got the 4K. I got the slim case 4K of the X-Men movies. Now I have them all on 4K. So it's like my wife and I hadn't watched them for a long, long time. I was like, let's watch these again. We threw in part 1. I liked it. I was like, yeah, it's okay. But I'm sitting there like, wow, Storm did nothing. Cyclops may as well have not been in it either. He had maybe a little couple of things to do. He didn't do shit. It was about Wolverine and crummy Rogue.
Yeah.
And it's the fake Rogue.
Yeah.
It's like, why couldn't have Rogue had a great character arc? She could have been a Brotherhood member, right? Who then turns good in part 2 or 3, right? And instead, they gave her the Kitty Pryde Wolverine relationship, which is wrong. So then you're like, that's flat out wrong. Like, as what you're saying, they're not adapting it. So you're pissing off the guys. They're just like, it's like, but that's not Kitty and Wolf. That's not the right thing. So that's wrong. So you're like, well, what am I left with? Scott doesn't do much. It's basically Wolverine, Rogue, Professor X against Magneto. That's what it is. I can't believe that Storm is one of the most powerful people. You actually got Halle Berry. Like Halle Berry, how big was she at the time of that?
Pretty big.
She was pretty big. And it's like she did nothing.
Was it post Monsters Ball?
No. Monsters Ball was after X-Men.
Was after X-Men. When did she do Swordfish? Before this?
Let me see. I'm not going to look that up for obvious reasons. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Swordfish.
Yeah, I think both were after.
Swordfish is 2001.
Yeah, around the same time. Yeah.
And Monster Ball, I think, was 2000.
X-Men's 2000, so technically.
Yeah, it was.
So maybe she wasn't as big, but she did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but she'd done stuff like Boomerang and stuff like that in the 90s. So she was...
Yeah.
Like,
she did nothing in the movie is what I'm saying. She did nothing.
Yeah,
she did nothing in this movie.
Also, too, the thing that really just lost me, because I love Cyclops, I love, Wolverine and whatnot, but how do you have Colossus in this movie and I don't think he had a word of dialogue.
Right.
Until Days of Future Past. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
I agree with that. I didn't like Scott and Emma being together.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, I've never liked that, but that's whatever. I'm a fuddy-duddy when it comes to that one.
Classic Comics has just explained what exactly is going to happen in this X-Men movie.
Yeah.
He'll be a needy simp who's pining for Jean, and she'll be a girl boss. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But as I said a few streams ago, I've come to the conclusion, much before this, that there's never going to be a live-action X-Men movie that I think is good. There's not going to be one. There will not be one. And even if I think it's okay, it's the fake X-Men. So I'm never going to have the real X-Men. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. The big public opinion used to kind of matter, but it doesn't really matter much anymore. Cyclops is one of Gray's characters. I agree. Wolverine having a romantic relationship was a bit of a problem. Yes. Like Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused. Get all the same age. Yeah. Swordfish isn't 98. I think it's 2000.
I'm pretty sure it was
after. Swordfish is 2001.
Because, yeah, it was after. I was pretty sure.
Yeah. They did. They swapped. You're right, Al. They swapped Ghibli out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be like that. Yeah, 2001. Yeah. Yeah. So we're never gonna get any. my favorite X-Men movie is Dark Phoenix because it's the shortest, has the most Cyclops and Jean stuff, and they had the only costume of all the films that had at least a look of a costume that they had in some comic.
Yep.
Like they had those giant yellow X's. Was that Grant Morrison?
I think that was so.
Grant. So I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's a costume. And at the very, very end, they had the 90s outfits for 1 second on screen.
Yeah.
That's literally the reasons why. Well, and Sophie Turner, but like she was also in Apocalypse, which I wasn't. I liked the girl who was Storm in Apocalypse.
Oh, she's great, actually.
Yeah.
This chick.
Yeah, she was great. What's her, Alexandra Shipp.
I like the mohawk. I know people don't like. Oh yeah, see, this looked cool.
Yeah, and what's her name? Olivia Munn was great as Psylocke as well too.
Yeah, she looks awesome.
She was great as Psylocke. Yeah, she just looked perfect.
Yeah, this is cool. This would be my second favorite X-Men movie. It's like I don't like I like. 200. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Is that Storm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and the thing is, everyone gets all weirded with me. They're like, "How can you think that? How can you think Dark Phoenix was good? It was so garbage." I'm like, no. To me, they're all equally garbage. All the X-Men movies are equally wrong. So I'm literally going by visuals, like the costume. They had a costume, and and Scott was the leader. That's the only criteria, and Jean was important. Like that's it.
The saving grace you've got, J-Man, is that X-Men 97 is doing such a fantastic job of representing the X-Men.
Yeah,
if live action comes weaker than this, they're done.
Yep.
Just shut down the franchise. They got it. They have to at least match X-Men 97.
They're not going to.
I don't. But if like with their casting choices, like Samara Weave, but like Sadie Sink, I don't know. I have the same problem you have, Steve. Like, how is this going to work? It's just
they don't match in age with each other. Sadie Sink as Jean Grey is perfect casting. She's red haired. She's young. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You get a Scott to match her, and you make the X-Men young, and they're starting out. They have Professor X as their guide. The problem is that movie's going to be 2 or 3. It's minimum 3 years away. Minimum. Samara Weaving is going to be 40 years old. No, she's going to be 37 or something. Or 37 by the time this.
I thought she was 34 now.
She's 34 now, so she'll be 37, 38. Yeah. She'll be 38 now. She's still. I mean, presumably she'll still look good.
Yes.
In a few years.
But it's not just that. It's
like it doesn't match.
It doesn't match.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't match.
Like, who's the? We had Emma Frost. What was her name?
Yeah, it was January Jones.
Yeah, from Mad Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this was like what is this?
Yeah.
It's the 60s, baby. That's what it is.
Yeah, is that fake? She wasn't like that. Or did she wear this in the movie? That looks good.
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
She was more in the pants, though. Mm-hmm. Like, everything that is interesting visually, they'll just like I don't know how else to put like
Al is the best. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Al, you're hilarious.
The Apocalypse wasn't that great.
Yeah, that one was unwatchable for me, just because they ruined Apocalypse.
Yeah, they ruined them.
Bad.
I mean, they ruined everybody for me. So I'm going by whoever looks. I'm literally going by whoever looks somewhat like they're in a superhero movie.
Right.
So who's going to play Scott? And Jean Grey is going to be the leader, of course, of the X-Men because she's the person we saw.
Like, there was nothing wrong with what they were doing in the second iteration where they had Ty Sheridan as Cyclops and Sophie Turner as Jean Grey and, like,
Yeah, there was the end. See,
they were at least around the same age, and they were at least, it made sense that they were all together. And that Jubilee there, and like a young Nightcrawler, right? That was
yeah.
that Australian dude.
Oh, I liked that guy too.
Yeah, he was in. He was the kid in that vampire movie, Chloe Grace Moretz. I forget.
Let the one in.
Yeah.
Well, hers was called something different. Let me in or something, right?
Something like yeah, let me in.
The original's better, in my opinion.
I saw both versions. I liked both.
I saw both. I preferred the American one.
I may have preferred the American one too, but now I don't remember because I can't remember if I preferred it or I'm remembering that Steven preferred it.
Yeah,
but I liked both. So I don't care who prefers which one over what. Like,
right? You did make fun. You did give me the Billy Madison thing when I said that.
Oh, that you like the remake?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that means I'm remembering that you liked it more. I don't remember.
Yes, you're right, Al.
What's that? Is that
that's Nightcrawler?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's his name, Cody Smith McPhee. Oh, this guy's a great night. He looks weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good Nightcrawler. He looks weird normal. They could have just had him walk around normal. No, this is good. I liked this guy as Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
But why is he wearing pants? Like, come on. Like, is Nightcrawler the coolest looking guy or what?
Yeah.
Like this guy. Oh, look, this has to be one of the coolest looking guys.
You got the Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Oh, that's a great movie though. This is a 10 out of 10, people. I watched that movie, and then the minute it was over, I was like, I think I may need to watch this again. There's only a handful of movies where I've watched twice in a row. Alien, Nightcrawler, Cube. Coincidentally, we mentioned Cube earlier. I've watched Army of Darkness. Like, I think my record was I watched Mortal Kombat 1 4 times in one day.
Wow.
I rented Mortal Kombat. We had it for 2 days. I watched it 7 times before I returned it. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan.
Impressive.
Yeah. He has Ezra Miller. Yeah. Matt Reeves did the remake of which one? Oh, the vampire one.
He did the remake.
Oh well, now I'm definitely against it. Sorry, Steven. I'm now totally against it.
Until he forgot how to light a room in the Batman, Matt Reeves wasn't bad. He was in quite a few good movies. But I think, did he or did he not? I'll ask the chat. Did he or did he not do the first Cloverfield?
Ooh, good question. I can't remember.
What, that garbage Cloverfield movie?
Yeah, the garbage Cloverfield movie.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Reeves. Wow, he stinks. Let's look at Matt Reeves. This guy's filmography is not impressing me. Oh, Under Siege 2? Oh, no, he wrote that? Well, that's a masterpiece. Cloverfield's garbage. Let Me In is fine. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Oh, I didn't watch these. I saw one of them. I own them all. I mean, it's okay. Okay, Fake Planet of the Apes Part 2, Fake Planet of the Apes Part 3, Fake Batman, and Fake Batman 2. Yeah, so this guy made a lot of fake movies. That's a remake, so that's not even his own. Cloverfield stinks. So he's actually made, like, he wrote Under Siege 2, which really the writing doesn't have anything to do with anything. So his best movie is a remake.
Yep.
Wow. Those new Planet of the Apes movies are fake Planet of the Apes movies. Why are they naked? I don't understand. If they're smart, they're supposed to cover themselves up. That's the whole damn point of it. It's so stupid. God, those movies, look, there's only 5 Planet of the Apes movies, and that's it. Okay? The rest of them suck. And I own everything. I own the TV series, which I guess I can include that. But, like, if they're not wearing armor and stuff, and then now they were wearing armor in that the Tim Burton remake, which is an awful movie. That was just awful. They're wearing
Yeah, unwatchable. That Tim Burton movie was unwatchable, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
No,
There's also like tons of editors on it or something like that. I think we've established that Matt Reeves sucks, and J.J. Abrams attached to his name, so that's even worse. Did these people go anywhere?
Oh yeah, Lizzie Kaplan.
Yeah, Lizzie Kaplan. I know this person.
Yeah, T.J. Miller, Deadpool. Although he's kind of
that movie. I thought he was pretty funny. When they're doing the scene, and then Peter's like, he goes, "I've got type 1 and type 2 diabetes." He's like, "Wow, that's like all the diabetes."
Yeah,
that was in Once Upon a Deadpool. That scene is different in Once Upon a Deadpool. They've got different dialogue, and I prefer the Once Upon a Deadpool diabetes dialogue.
Theo Rossi played Shades in Luke Cage.
Oh,
Ben Feldman.
Oh, he's good.
He's in Superstore, I think.
That's a pretty funny show. Yeah, there he is, Theo Rossi.
Yeah, I love him. He's great.
He's very good, actually. Yeah, this guy's good.
Yeah.
What was he in? The Challenge. Oh my God, the Olsen twins. Yes. This is the Dead 2. Cloverfield, yeah, terrible. Informa. I can't sing that song, but I know it. That's when I know Red Sands. Ben Hurt. Oh dear. Army of the Dead. Oh, that movie sucked.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Vendetta without the V. Come on. Okay, this guy has not been in any good movies, but I still like him for some reason. He must have been in something.
Go to his television.
Oh yeah, he's in Penguin. Yeah. True Story. Luke Cage. Hey, Headcase.
What's up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that girl. What was her name again?
Oh, yeah. What was her name?
Kristen, this one. Milioti.
She was good.
I liked her, yeah. She was like, not like obviously like super attractive, but kind of like, it just like, I don't know. I liked her.
She's got Linda Fiorentino vibes, if you guys remember.
Yes. I know Linda Fiorentino.
Right?
She has this sort of eccentric attraction about her.
Mm-hmm.
Like can be like smolderingly hot, cute. Yeah.
Actually, she's got a bit of Lizzie Kaplan vibes of
yeah, a little bit.
Or Emmy Ross,
and for me, a little bit of Linda Cardinelli.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
She's playing Jason's mom.
Definitely Linda Cardinelli. Yeah.
She's playing
Voorhees.
Mrs. Voorhees.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
No, that's not it.
Pamela, right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
She's got the sweater and everything.
Wow.
You just reminded me, man. I took your advice and got the 4K of Salem's Lot from Arrow.
Oh my God, it's just so awesome. I love it. Every second of it. It was the best. My wife wasn't dying over it. I think it was too slow for her. But I really liked it. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and it was just awesome. Wolf of Wall Street, yeah.
Yep.
I'm not going to Google that. You're going to see all the purple where I've clicked on. Well, wait a minute. What did he click on there? Listen, everyone's clicked on it, so you can just, it's fine. Did you see, hey, Steven, have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't? Okay.
I have not seen it. I know what you're talking about, though, because
so you really need to see it. Like, just
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's definitely worth it.
That transcends the actual movie itself. Like, no one talks
the
about
movies. The movie's fine. You know, it is pretty outrageous.
Yeah, it is. It's a satire.
It's a satire. It's very outrageous. It's too long, but I mean, those parts are definitely worth it. So guaranteed.
Those parts are not too long.
No, those are too short. That's why I didn't win Best Editing.
As J-Man would say, it's a 10 out of a 10.
It's a 10 out of 10. At least those parts are 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
J-Man just flips on his TV to those parts. He's like, this movie's 10 out of 10. I don't even know what it's about.
I don't know what it's about, but this is great. So well, we're definitely gonna watch this with her being Pamela Voorhees. That'll be good. Oh yeah, it was that was what was this? This is that not Flintstones. What time am I thinking? Scooby Doo. Yeah, Scooby Doo.
She was
yeah, I remember. She's also Hawkeye's wife. Was she supposed to be Mockingbird?
No,
she's not Mockingbird. I know she's not Bobby Morse or whatever. Actually, Mockingbird was what's her name? Adriana Pilecki.
She was Wonder Woman.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. She played Wonder Woman in the Daniel Kelly TV adaptation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there she is as Mockingbird.
I wonder if they're ever going to make Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon.
No, I don't think so.
And just say it's from another.
They've completely lost the narrative with phases 4, 5, and 6. So, like, I don't even. There's no.
Let's see.
Like, they're the multiverse, right? But there's no. It doesn't feel like there's any overriding thread at all. It's just random nonsense.
Yeah, I can't even tell what the phases are anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I go to this all the time. This is you can see. I never clear my history. So you can see it's like you can see the purple. Like I've gone to this 100 times to try to figure out what to do because we'll be like, oh, let's watch the MCU. I'm like I don't know what's part of it anymore. So these are all good. And this is all fine. So where does it go off the deep? I like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yep. I watched it again a couple weeks. I like it. I'm going to just say it's a family movie. It's not really a superhero movie. It's more like a family adventure movie with a lot of hijinks. But I like the hijinks. So
some people would say it started to fall off the cliff with Captain Marvel.
Yeah, because like Black Panther was still okay. My problem with Black Panther is that I can't tell what people think. Like for example, I know that like Captain Marvel is a crummy movie. I don't know that Black Panther is a crummy movie, but I know it's a crummy movie for me. It's because I did not get what I wanted based on what was introduced to me in Civil War. That's my ultimate. My problem is the guy that was in Civil War needed to have his own movie. When he got it, it wasn't the movie that I wanted him to have. Now, I don't know if that's my personal problem and everyone else is like, dude, you're crazy. That movie's awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. If someone says that, I won't fight them on it. I'll say, okay, for you liked it. For me, Black Panther's the first, and even Thor Ragnarok was so visually spectacle. It was a visual spectacle. It was all Jack Kirby designs. Thor in it sucks, and Valkyrie in it sucks. Yep. But Loki's great in it.
And Hulk's actually pretty good in it.
That's the best. Really that's the best Hulk that we've had, having the armor and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, but the people that hate Thor, but Thor Ragnarok was the first of the. Why is this overly stupid? Yeah. That was the first, but the visuals were so good and there was a lot of action and the soundtrack's very kooky. It's very neat with the synth stuff. It's kind of synth fantasy. It was neat. I had the soundtrack. It's very neat. So the neatness of it kind of overshadowed the weird, silliness. Black Panther was the first time where I was disappointed in the main character that I was looking forward to. But if people liked it, I didn't argue and say, no, you're crazy, because I'm like, it could just be me. Infinity War is awesome. Ant-Man and the Wasp I like. Captain Marvel's like, what the hell's going on? This movie's not very good. I just don't know what the hell's going on in Captain Marvel. I mean, and it made $1 billion. And it only did that because it was sandwiched in between these.
Yeah.
Like if Captain Marvel came out on its own in phase 4, I would have bombed ass.
But when you look at starting phase 4, so like different quality, but like it's a complete story. Say what you will, it is a complete story from phase 1 to 3. But when you start with phase 4, and I actually wrote an article about this, cheap plug, is that how do you start phase 4 with a character? Morpheus, I know.
No, that's what I said. It's a family hijinks movie. It's not a superhero movie. There's no villains. It's not like that. Go ahead, Steven.
But you start off phase 4 with a character who is already dead.
I mean, that is so stupid.
That is the worst. This is how you start. Think of how they start phase 1, Iron Man. Think of how they start phase 2, Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3. Think of how they start phase 3, Civil War. All big movies that moved the narrative forward.
Mm-hmm.
Black Widow established that phase 4 onward would be about absolutely nothing. Like, all it would make you do is yearn for the previous phases. With some, there's some good ones in there. Doctor Strange 2. Yeah, I like that one.
I also like that one.
Spider-Man No Way Home was okay.
Yeah, that one's good.
But, my God, look at, Thor Love and Thunder. God.
To me, this is the beginning of the end.
This is the end, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Black Widow, if Taskmaster was the proper Taskmaster, and I don't care, yeah, that's right, I'm calling it out. I don't like the stupid, not only did they gender swap him, he doesn't do anything. It's like, he's like a chip. So if you plug that microchip into anybody, they can be Taskmaster. That's a fail. So that's right. Again, the gender swapping isn't the only problem, but it becomes when there's 7 or 8 problems, then the gender swapping becomes a problem. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If gender and race swaps do not equal the end of the character, but if everything else sucks, then yeah, it's part of why that character sucks. Like Nick Fury is race swapped, but he's cool, so no one cared. Same, right? Nobody cares unless the character sucks. If you character and the character sucks, then the race swapping is going to be the main thing they focus on because it's the easiest thing to point out right away. Mm-hmm. If the character is good, then nobody really cares. I mean, some of the grifters or whatever care because they need their clicks or whatever. That's fine. I'm not dogging them. They got to do what they got to do to get their stuff. But if you care, you care. And if you don't, you don't. But if the thing sucks, so Valkyrie sucked. She's an irritating. My wife thought she was an irritating character. I don't like her. I hate her. I hate her in that movie. I have nothing against Tessa Thompson, but I hate Valkyrie in that movie. So you're like, well, I hate this character. And to top it off, she's not even the right race. It just gets thrown in as another thing. But if she was awesome, if she was badass and kicked ass and she was a noble hero and wants to help Thor and says, I want to go on this quest with you and reclaim our people, then you'd be like, kind of like her. This happens many times with characters where even if you're like, well, I don't know about this, sometimes they win you over. You're like, I kind of like this guy. It's not how I envision the character, but I kind of like this. Like Domino. Let's face it, Domino's a race swap. It's complete. But then Zazie Beetz was awesome. I was like, wow, I thought she's like so awesome in this movie. I was like, I kind of like her. So that's it. So now that's not a problem anymore. And then I like her and everything that I've seen her after that too, but not counting that stuff. I liked her as Domino. I was disappointed she wasn't in the next one. So there's something where it didn't matter to me. And actually nobody cares that Domino was swapped because everyone liked her. So It doesn't matter, but it only matters if the character ends up sucking. Because if it ends up sucking, the easiest critique is to throw in the gender swap or the race swap. Nobody said the gender swap for the Ancient One would piss them off because Ancient One was awesome. Tilda Swinton is awesome. She's great as that character. So everyone's like, and they say, not only that, they make excuses. Well, the Ancient One can look like what they want to. And, they start making excuses for it because they like the character so much. So don't give me this. That's not the be all and end all, but it is a problem if the character sucks. Imagine if Black Widow ended up with a message from ScarJo. Yeah. Those scenes in which she floated widows, the endgame battle, endgame unseen until that. I mean, I don't know what they could have done. Look, it's ScarJo, so automatically I would have been like, this is awesome. Yeah. I would have been like, this is like the best movie. But the ending is so stupid. Idiotic. So even I think, Steven, you're like, she smashed her head into it.
She headbutted a desk to beat the villain.
Right.
She headbutted a desk.
Right. That's stupid.
That's the climax I was looking for. That's the thing. I'm all into beating yourself up to defeat the villain.
All right. Yeah, how come Valkyrie never wants to be heroic, which is what the Valkyries are? Like, you're playing against what your thing is. So, Heimdall is race swapped, but he was the damn best. It's like he's rebelling against a thing. He's fighting back. He's activating that bridge to get them back. The guy's proactive, action, tough guy, doesn't take any shit. So you walked out of that, you're like, shit, Heimdall's awesome. You didn't even think about race in that because he was so awesome. You forgot that. You even forgot. It's like, yeah, wait a minute. They're all supposed to be North guys, and they're all Northmen guys. Like, how is this? You didn't even think about it because he was so awesome. Nobody even mentioned that. Whenever they do these lists of here's all the race swapped characters, they don't even mention that guy because they forgot. They're just like, he's so awesome that you don't even think about it. That's what you have to do. You have to make the character awesome first. Then we can accept things. Man-at-Arms is awesome in He-Man. He's one of the best guys. So nobody cared. I mean, some people care because they just want to, have a talking point. That's fine. But logistically, you watch it, nobody really cared, like in the moment that you're watching it. So anyways, that's all fake. But you got to make the character first. Like, here's Shang-Chi as an example. This guy sucks. And this movie, it was fun when I was watching it. 2 seconds after it ended, I was like, wow, nothing made sense. This is a mess.
Well, also, too, a lot of these movies, like Marvel movies, have an absolute dire time in the third act.
Yeah, they do.
And so, that's where you headbutt desks.
Right.
Steven, I'm going to use that, if you don't mind, moving forward. No, that's an absolutely awesome. That's an awesome little point there. But like Shang-Chi was not like I was with it, and then the third act. I love Black Panther as a film, but the third act again, right? The CGI fight where you fight your doppelganger.
Yeah,
I'm like, and it gets progressively worse as the phases move on.
Yeah, it does.
Eternals is an awful slog throughout the whole way. No Way Home, the beginning is pretty rough, but once it gets going, it's pretty good. It kind of redeemed Electro a little bit.
That's the best third act.
That's out of all of these, yeah.
Out of all of those.
Yeah, for sure, because having the Spider-Man together is cool. And Green Goblin, again, like Willem Dafoe just comes in and again just does such a fantastic job in that movie. I personally love Multiverse of I know people don't like it. I'm not going to fight anybody over it. There's a lot. I love Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
She's my favorite of all these, of all the women in the thing, even more than ScarJo, which is crazy. But I really like Scarlet Witch, man. I liked her from the very beginnings we saw her up until now. I love WandaVision. I like Elizabeth Olsen in that role. I like that we got a slow turn evil. Scarlet Witch turns evil in comics every 5 minutes. Yeah. It's part of the thing. We had a witch versus a wizard, and the action was great. Now, they had America Chavez in it, and I know people lost their minds. And in the movie, she is the thing that people were upset with, which is her lineage, her parents, is only in it for 1 second, and at no point in time do they say that is the best thing to be. Like in the movie, she needs a father figure. What's funny is that she has 2 moms, but the whole movie she's looking for a father. And Doctor Strange is the one that she lashes onto. But every version of Doctor Strange thinks that her power is too hard to control and they need to get rid of it. But the real Doctor Strange realizes that, hey, you need to control your power. So he teaches her to control it. Now, that said, there's still dumb shit in the movie. There's dumb shit. Nobody's going to say, there's a lot of dumb shit in that movie. So it's not perfect, but I like it. And if everyone else hates it, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to be weird. I like a lot of movies that everyone hates, like Wonder Woman 84, which I really like a lot. Everyone hates that movie, and that's fine. It doesn't matter. We can't all like the same things, except for Conan the Barbarian, which everyone thinks is a masterpiece. Other than that movie, not everyone else agrees on anything. Okay, Thor Love and Thunder is horrendous garbage. Oh. Wakanda Forever is a disgrace. The only character I like is Michonne, who I can't remember. Okoye.
Yeah, Okoye.
Because she's the only character that wants to do anything. And then she got fired. So so much of this movie, I was like, wow, this is boring. And I was like, you know what? I like Michonne. I forgot her name at the time, but I know it's okay. I was like, I like Michonne. She's cool. And then I was like, you know what? She's the only one who does anything. And I was watching this, I was like, she's the only one who does it. And then they're like, you were fired from the guards. I was like, wait a minute, no, don't do that. She's the only one who's doing anything in this movie. And then they go, here's Namur. I was like, does he have a speech impediment? What did he say? Namur? What does that mean? Namor. It's Namor. And then the other thing is like, I am from some Mayan thing, or I'm like, no, you're from Atlantis. Well, we don't want to say he's from Atlantis because that's where Aquaman's from. Okay, so anyone from Detroit can't be in the movie. It's like Spider-Man's in New York. Well, that's it. Nobody else can be from New York now because Spider-Man's from New York. Like, is that the dumbest thing you've ever heard in your life? It's like, but Atlantis is fake. What does it matter?
It's pretty dumb.
It is pretty dumb.
That's dumb. So, and I got to tell you something. Namor would never. I feel very emotional towards Namor. He's not like, he'd be in my top 10 if I had to pick like a 10 of Marvel characters, not of all characters. I love Namor. Sometimes I think he's my favorite character. I'm back and forth on him. I love him so much. I have something special for him because reading those Tales to Astonish, it just captured my imagination. I've got every appearance of him in Tales to Astonish. And those are old comics, and I've got all of them. I like them. He would never use Ironheart like a girl. In his mind, it's a little kid.
Yeah. He
would never threaten a little kid or use her in some way. I don't give a crap who you're. Well, in the movie, no. He would not. Oh, he's been an antagonist. Shut your stupid mouth. He would never, ever use a kid in that way. That is a complete spit in the face of Bill Everett and everyone who put that character together and put him and made. He is the first Marvel character, along with Jim Hammond. The first two guys that they ever produced in a Marvel thing was those two guys. To spit on that character's legacy and in the face of the people that created him for this dumbass movie, to ruin this guy's origin. It's a effing disgrace. There's not going to be anyone who's going to convince me with any sort of fake logic that is not a disgrace. F that movie. I like Shuri, and then she became the Black Panther. I'm like, but that's not what Shuri does. Oh, in some comics she was black. I don't give a shit if in some comic. This is only the second movie. Maybe in the fifth movie, if Black Panther needed help, she could become Black Panther. Not the second one. Oh, but Chadwick Boseman died. You know who else died? A lot of people. A lot of people died, and it's sad when a lot of them die. Sometimes it's not sad when they die, and some people who should be dead are still alive, and it's always sad. But Black Panther needs to continue on. If you really care about showing little black kids a superhero that they can relate to, then why is there no Black Panther? And Disney got caught in that lie badly. They're disgusting pieces of crap hypocrites. They don't give a shit about you or me or whatever race or color you are or gender. They care about their little stupid money and their little fake agendas. They don't give a crap. Black Panther, how can there not be the most important black superhero of all time is not represented in a company that's supposed to be about representation? Answer that. And Black Panther is a character that all people love. Just like I said this for Spider-Man. Black Panther's in full outfit. Anyone can connect to that. A little white boy can connect to that character. A little white girl can connect to. A Chinese kid can connect to that character because he's got martial arts ability, right? Everybody can connect to that character based on who they are because he's a full mask guy. So I can understand that some characters, like Superman, are like, well, I couldn't connect. Maybe that's a lie. That's also a lie. But Black Panther, Spider-Man, who else? Anybody full masked, where you can't see any of their face, you can connect to that character easily, way easy. So that's a lie. I don't know what to tell you. Namor, no more. Predator. What was Predator? I forgot what Predator was. Anyways, that sucked. And then Quantumania sucks. Guardians 3 was okay, but they ruined Adam Warlock. Marvels is crummy. Although I don't hate the Marvels, actually, but it's kind of crummy.
It might just be me. I don't mind that movie. I
don't mind it that much either.
That movie's actually kind of entertaining. Because I like I know that Brie Larson takes a lot of heat, but I like the leads in that movie, and
I honestly like them too,
and I don't mind. Like their dynamic was great, and
yeah.
and
I'm with you a little bit. I don't hate that movie. I think that we did a stream. We didn't know you. We did a stream. How many movies are worse than the Marvels? And we came up with like 20.
only MCU films or just films?
Yeah, MCU movies. All of these are worse.
Easily. There's absolutely, you can find way more.
Not 20, but like Thunderbolts is worse. Brave New World is worse. Quantumania is worse.
Yeah.
Worse. Worse.
A lot of Phase 4 is worse.
Yeah. Like, so that's 1, 2, 3.
I like it better than
4, 5, 6.
I like it better than Captain Marvel.
Yeah, 8. Yeah. So there's like 8 right there that we just named. It's better than Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel does suck.
It's better than Quantumania.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure.
Quantumania is terrible.
It's terrible. Quantumania might be one of the worst, if not the worst.
Yeah. It's pretty awful.
And and Brave New World is terrible too.
Oh, Brave New World is garbage.
Yeah, Vellani is a scene stealer, man. She is phenomenal.
She's going to be at Heroes World, Steve. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I've already met her from before. So she's coming back for those who want to meet her. Nice. She's very nice.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way. And she doesn't attack fans that I've seen. Yeah, I don't think this is as bad. I don't think it's great, but it's not as awful as these. Like, to me, Thor Love and Thunder is 100 times worse than the Marvels.
I am.
Also, it's ruining Thor. We have to put that into perspective as well. Ant-Man, Thor, Black Panther, like, these characters got ruined. Like, nobody cares if Captain Marvel or Ms. Marvel are ruined, because in their minds they weren't that great. They started low. Like Captain Marvel, like Brie Larson, Captain Marvel started so low that she can't go any lower. So as long as she's somewhat okay, then, you know, it's a step up. She can only go up. I didn't think Ms. Marvel, the TV show, was that bad, but I don't think it was that great. I kind of watched and didn't really care. Like, it was like just something on. Like, I don't think it was good, but I don't think it was cringe awful the way like Winter Soldier and Falcon was super cringe awful. Like, I hated the Flag Smasher and all that.
Other than like Falcon and Winter Soldier and She-Hulk, which I couldn't even get through, I didn't like most of the Marvel TV shows other than WandaVision, which was the first one. I charge with a high degree of boredom. Like, there was one scene in the first season of Loki where Owen Wilson and she's got a hyphenate and she's a British.
Oh, the other Loki. I can't remember her name though.
Yeah. They're talking. They sit down and they talk over a coffee table for 10 minutes.
Oh, it's absolutely unwatchable. This was unwatchable.
Not her. The other judge. She's got
right. It's Kang's girlfriend.
Kang's girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, this one. This?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ravonna Renslayer is the character's name.
So she and Owen Wilson are talking over a coffee table for 10 minutes. I literally nodded off almost. It is
okay. Yeah.
Most of these shows are just, I charge them with offensive boredom. They are boring.
Yeah.
So this chick,
she's a great actress too.
I was just gonna say, this chick. What was she in? Odd Thomas. Yes.
The Black Mirror. The Black Mirror was great.
Yeah, Black Mirror. She was in Doctor Who. Yeah, hold on. Where's Loki? Oh God, that's that. This thing was horrendous garbage. So, Touch. No, what did I just see her in? Doctor Who. Yeah. I thought I saw her in something else. Anyways, continue. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's just boring. Like, all of the shows, I'm like, this is boring. I'm watching Moon Knight. This is boring.
Oh, that was awful.
Why is all of this boring?
Moon Knight was not good.
it was all boring. I'm like, holy crap, can they not do? And then I'm watching She-Hulk. I'm like, well, this is just like horrible, but I guess it's not boring.
And then look at this, and then look at the show.
Yeah.
Why they always do this? Oh my god! Like, where's that? Why wasn't that in the show? They've got something against putting anyone who's attractive. I'm telling you, they're so against it. How come like? I'll tell you, my wife's favorite characters: Black Widow, Scarlet Witch. They've got to look good.
Yeah.
My wife's grew up Bollywood. Everyone looks good.
Yeah.
All the guys got their hair and everything, and their tone muscularity, bodies, and all that. Women are all like perfect 10s. That's it. It's imprinted on her. Anybody, like, she's like, oh yeah, Black Widow's her favorite character. Female hero. It's like Wanda, Elizabeth. It's like anybody else. It's like any other characters. Like, I don't like that.
To be honest with you, though,
like
Wanda's design in the MCU, from Civil War to Multiverse of Madness, even her TV series when they went to the retro, like
that was awesome. Yeah.
She looks great. Like,
she's awesome.
Her costuming is phenomenal.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Without a shadow of a doubt, she's for some reason Elizabeth Olsen had it in her contract. You cannot make me look bad.
Yeah, and actually, she looks pretty good, but not. I don't know what they're doing with these people. It's absolutely brutal. Like, if you want, I just watched Mortal Kombat 2, right? Yeah. Like, all the women there are great.
Oh yeah.
Like, what is happening? And they're still fighting and beating up people and everything. Like, so I don't understand. You can easily still have them be beating up people. Mm-hmm. Like, Scarlett Johansson looked great as Black Widow. It's like really good. So she still beat up everybody, and people took her serious. One of the best scenes is where she's pretending to be all, I'm vulnerable and whatever. And then Loki's talking shit to her, and then she's like, oh, I figured it out. Oh, that was sick, right? It's like,
yep.
So that's a scene right there for her to be like, oh, she got him. That was good, right? That's what I'm looking for. I need, go ahead. We'll end off now because you can have the last.
Like, the problem is that like we still use our eyes to see, and it's the same thing I said with commercials. You don't want to see unattractive people trying to sell you something. You're not going to want to buy it. It's just an instinct. It's the same as a movie. I go to see The Beautiful People that Marilyn Manson promised me. That's it. Like, that's what I'm going to see. I'm not going to a movie to watch Paul Giamatti. I love Paul Giamatti. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going there to see Paul Giamatti.
Well, not as a superhero, at least.
Not as a superhero, right? Like in a quiet, independent film, if I feel like it, sure. But like, not my superhero stuff. I want to see The Beautiful People. It's like it, but this is for movies. Like Elizabeth Moss is an attractive woman. And she was in The Invisible Man, and they made her look as frumpy as possible.
Oh, yeah.
But workout clothes and stuff. And I'm like, why are you taking this woman who is attractive and unintentionally making her unattractive? If I want to look at unattractive women, I will just walk out my front door.
Even
the girl who
is spitting fire tonight.
What about the one the one who plays the other one, not Cammy, but I forgot her name.
Is it Junie?
It's not Judy. It's Street Fighter movie 2026. I'll tell you. They all look good in that movie, but hold on a second. Yeah, Julie, you're right, Julie, yeah. Yeah, Raina Vallandigham or something.
And I saw a picture of Junie. I'm like, holy crap! I'm going to see that day one.
Yeah, that'll be the best character of the year.
Yeah,
like that best character. I don't care. It's like best character of the year. And she's a real martial artist too. She was in Cobra Kai season, the last few seasons of Cobra Kai, which were the best seasons, of course. And it's like, and she was on the bad guys team. I was like, I kind of want the bad guys to win. No, Chun-Li's good too. No, that Street Fighter movie is across the board good. So is Mortal Kombat. So watch both those. Al thinks she's creepy looking. Well, that's fine. Then you can stop dating her, and Steven can date her.
Sure.
Aspirational, yes. Good people look at me, yes. I don't know. It's brutal. Okay, that's it. We're done. I gotta go, guys. Thanks. Tomorrow, tier ranking Spider-Man. That's gonna be fire. There's gonna be a lot of fighting tomorrow. I'm gonna wear my Hobgoblin shirt so I can be the villain. All right. See you guys. Good night. Bye.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.